See if I remember how to play.
All right, we're live, and by live I mean not live. We're recording. We're live on Brit's stream.
We are technically live, yes.
So there you guys go. Hi and welcome to session 18. We've had 18 sessions now. Go us.
Yay.
Welcome everybody. For Brit, who took attendance, so far the only person we're missing tonight is Kontos. But we'll see if he can come, and if he can't, that's fine too. But he'll just, I'll pretend to be him. Last time it went over really well, my non-Russian accent. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, Rianth was nice to me. Panda was scamming me on yesterday's thing. That's nice, Rianth.
What?
On my ping yesterday, Panda wrote scam and then, or did the reaction for scam, and you did a hug, so you're nicer.
Oh,
I
right.
just noticed.
Well, because you went live, and by the time I got to my computer, you're like, JK.
that happened to me too. And I was like, what? Wait.
Well, because have you never, okay, fellow content creators in quotes here, have you never, like, one, I know we've all struggled with the, do I press the go live button or not, right? And there's that moment where you're like, I don't feel like it tonight. And so you don't press the button.
Don't hit it.
So my I don't feel like it tonight came like immediately after I hit the button. So I was like, I'm not feeling this like at all tonight.
I
Like,
can
I'm
attest,
really
I was
not.
in voice with her.
And I'm like, like maybe I'll give it an hour and maybe it'll be better by then. Because sometimes you hit the button and it's fine right after, like you catch a groove or whatever after like 5 minutes. But no, I couldn't. I'm not feeling this tonight.
Any guesses on how long she made it before she wanted to quit?
Less than 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes.
I was gonna say like 2 minutes.
You
Yeah.
said it out loud at
100%.
15 minutes.
That's 100% okay.
So I was
100%.
just like, I'm not going to do it tonight. Not tonight. We got other things happening. It had just been a long day at work and stuff, right? After a long week. And it's just...
At the bottom of my notes from last session, I have in all caps, we fought some bitches.
All right, let's start the dungeonsing and the dragonsing. I will eventually open up my sheets that give me all my random potion rolls for Shantae, because that's what he does. Who wants to give an overview of what happened last week for Shantae's benefit? Because he was a lazy ass and decided not to show up.
I haven't been here in 2 sessions, thank you.
Has it been 2 sessions? See, he
No,
hates
no.
us.
Ask Britt, she's taking notes.
She takes attendance, and I didn't know she was doing this, but she's gonna get a extra reward tonight as a result.
Wow.
I'm gonna give her one more DM inspiration. So as soon as it's gone, she can grab another one. Just for being a kiss ass. Okay. Not that I reward kiss assery every night. But I'm definitely rewarding some kiss assery tonight. How's that?
First thing in my notes. DM's asked for
Yes.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Didn't you guys
I do
already
have
have your
notes.
hope anyway? Did you use up your hope from the kids' toys?
No, we didn't use them last time.
That's right. So you
Nope.
still have
No
have
way.
an extra one for that too. So don't forget about your hope,
No.
which will allow, it functions the same as a DM inspiration in that we're allowing you to just re-roll a roll at any time after you've seen it and everything. So just, that's
I
your
gotta
thing.
remember that.
I did
'cause
mine last
I
time.
got smacked last time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I
And
re-rolled.
you did. You used
I
one of
re-rolled.
yours then. Okay. All right. Good. But yeah, that's how we do the DM inspiration here. Is I know some people are all like, you have to say you're going to use it before you roll, but I'm like, nah, just use it if you fail your roll or if your roll's not what you want. It's good that way. Just do over, no biggie. So let's fill in Tanzu. What happened last week or 2 weeks ago, but last session. Does anybody want to start? In character always is the best.
We all resolved our downtime stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people got lots of cool little stuff for their downtime things. We
What'd
got a bunch of
Karumbo get?
gold.
You got gold?
That-
Okay.
That's too many details for me. Oh, Karumbo got a shitload of gold
Yeah.
that he's not sharing with anybody.
He's not sharing yet with anybody. He doesn't have to.
To be
It all
fair, I
came-
haven't seen anybody. I mean, until the big fight. I'm like, oh wait, let me fling some gold at you guys while we're
What
fighting.
the fuck?
Yeah.
What am I,
let's
chopped
spend my
liver?
bonus
Oh,
action
he
to
has
lock
seen
in some
Kyle.
gold.
That's true. Kyle is having lunch with them.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not like the whole group.
No, just Kyle and Karumbo. For whatever reason, Kyle. Oh, you guys were talking about what to do with Frederick, right?
Right.
So
We
what
had a nice
was the
chat.
decision with Frederick? And who is Frederick? To remind everybody.
Frederick is the large stone babysitter that we used to detain Masha's character.
Leosin.
Leosin.
Yes.
And what was his outcome?
We've given it to the church. where
Essentially.
my
Yeah, okay.
mom works.
Give it to
Yeah.
Karumbo's lover.
No.
Because Mom
Did
won.
Kyle learn the truth of Karumbo's relationship with Janin?
Yes.
He did, right? But I don't
Yeah.
think the rest of the group knows yet.
I'm gonna say
and he-
no,
No?
because I was told that she's like my mom, not she is my mom, but
Oh.
she's not my mom, and that just confused him more.
Okay, that's fair. You can that can be that's certainly fair.
That's also fair.
Yep.
yeah. Mhm.
So he's been maybe Karumbo thinks he knows, but Kyle's just a little bit more confused about this
Right.
weird mommy role play or something, you know?
Listen, we don't kink shame around here, man.
Apparently we do. I'm
Apparently,
just,
well,
you know,
Crumbo might, I don't know, or Kyle might, because he was raised a little bit sheltered, right?
right.
So he might be a little judgy on some things that he hasn't experienced before.
It's not that he's judgy; it's that he really has no fucking clue.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that's fair.
Well,
And what else
And
did everybody else get up to?
Belithiel came back.
Yes.
Belle came back the very next day.
He brought a very pretty lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She's
seems hot.
unconscious.
Lady.
She might be dead. We don't know.
She has that whole Snow White thing going on.
Oh yeah, you guys weren't supposed to notice that.
She's in a coma.
Oh.
She's in a magical coma of some sort, right?
Yeah.
All right.
No, Karumbo said comma.
Oh, comma. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Our
she's in,
notes. All right.
and basically, you guys have been dragging her around, and then Tanzu was off playing his banjo, so I'll give Tanzu his downtime stuff when we get started here in a second. So at the very end of last session, you guys had a little bit of a scrimmage with some bad guys.
scrimmage?
Bitches.
This was a
Scrimmage,
fight.
he says.
Bitches, apparently.
Like, dude, I got rocked. I don't know what you're talking about. A scrimmage.
Nah,
I'm
that
looking
was
at your
accurate.
18 out of 44 health. You're fine. You're fine.
What does that say, Britt?
It's
They
something about
wanted
some
her, right?
bitches.
They wanted the Snow White.
Fought
Fight
some
some
bitches.
Yep.
So what was it that they were after?
Were they after the Snow White lady? Or somebody
Yeah.
else?
Yeah. They were after her for some reason. And Kyle had jumped off the roof. So that's basically where we left off.
I gracefully
Oh,
unmounted the house. Thank you. very
okay,
much.
okay. Is that how we're terming it? That's fair. All right. Superstar. I just imagine him landing with his arms out like the superstar. Superstar. Yeah. And Izul, for the very first time ever, pulled out a little contraption to help shoot at things. His little turret up there. And Tanzu was just roaming around town, not paying attention to anybody in the group, so maybe he's found you guys now. I put his token on the board just in case. So, let me get my spreadsheet open and we'll do Tanzu's downtime stuff. Tanzu, Shantae, hello.
Present.
Present, okay.
Present.
All right, Tanzu, through your chores or the jobs that you did, plus your any tips that you got from playing your banjo, you have added 445 gold to your purse.
I gotta do math.
Yep, there's a calculator on your computer, sir.
There's also one on my phone.
Yep, just add 445 to what you currently have.
Okay.
Okay. And hold on, let me read to you your thing. After reading the How to Play the Banjo book a number of times and some practice of the one song that you've learned, You can make some money with your newly acquired banjo skills. I put kills, but it's skills. Unfortunately for you, though, in Greenest, the people aren't wanting you to perform for them anymore until you learn a new song. However, you have gained proficiency with a banjo and +1 to your performance. So you can add +1 to your performance skill if you remember how to do that, and if not, someone can tell you.
Almost definitely not.
Okay. Who wants to talk shanty through it?
Settings on the top right of your character sheet. And then middle column, bottom box has all your skills. Then you go into performance and change that 0 to a 1.
Yeah. I still owe Kyle, Izul, and Lynn some stuff from their downtime too, which I promise I'm going to do next time. And actually, I'm going to try and get it to you guys before next session as a thing for me.
I just want to rip holes in time and space. Come on.
That's why you don't get to. Is it because you want it?
Look, she's the one that gave me the book.
I haven't made a map for time and space rippling in
was
yet
his
or
name?
whatever.
I just want to bully Crumble with my banjo.
Yeah, I just want to put Aldwin's teachings to use.
Yeah, you have to learn what he's taught you. You don't even know yet.
Mhm.
I haven't even told you yet. I'm a bad.
Mhm.
I'm a bad in this one, but that's okay. I'll eventually get it.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right. So, hold on. All right. So with that, I think we should just start to play. I will turn it over to you guys. Pardon, Shantae?
Can we be prepared to have to fix my character sheet afterwards? Because I guarantee I messed up.
We can look at it, yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, you guys were in the house talking to Jan and yeah,
Well, we were, but we came out. Well,
right.
Yeah, they came out to help with the fighting, and you guys, literally, the fighting has just stopped, and Kyle has come down off of the roof.
Oh no, sorry, Belithiel and took a Snow White lady in there.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
yes.
Let's put him so he's actually in the house with her. And Janin had said what? That it was beyond her skill to or knowledge to have her roused.
She was gonna at least like watch her.
Right.
make sure
She was
didn't
gonna
die.
she'd be safe there with her, yeah. And what else did she say?
I think that's it.
Do you guys remember? Okay.
Did she say to take her somewhere? I don't remember. That she knew somebody or something? I don't remember.
Look at it later.
I'm asking you guys what you remember.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. She had said that you might need to talk to Leosin, which you guys were all like, "Wait, what?"
That's why we all forgot. We're like,
Right,
oh, hell
because
no.
Yeah, for real.
Immediately out of mind.
Because how would he know anything? Because he's been so useless to you guys, right? So apparently he has a good
Right.
reputation in Greenest as being a very learned scholar who knows a lot of different things. So Janin actually believes that he's the foremost expert on numerous things. And so she said that you guys should consult her. But her, she would definitely take care of Kira Loomis, which is Belithiel's love interest. But you guys don't know who she is other than that she's somebody that means something to Belithiel and that she's currently unconscious. Somebody from his pre-campaign life in the coin collectors. And then that's where he's been for the past couple weeks, is with her. So Janin has assured you guys that she's going to keep Kira Loomis safe, and Belithiel's going to stay inside with her. And I will turn everything back over to you guys.
Well, now that that's all taken care of, be nice to catch up with Belithiel, but clearly that lady means something to him. So,
She's so pretty.
she's really pretty. Like, objectively.
She might be one of the most prettiest people that Darius would have ever seen in his life outside of the Fae.
Yep. Hey, Crumbo.
Hey,
Do you think Mayor what's their face would have any like intel for us on that those culty people we were messing with like 2 days ago?
like learn something new?
Yeah.
I don't know. While he's talking, he's gonna investigate this body next to him.
Okay. Can you give me an investigation?
Yeah, if it sucks though, you know.
Well, that's
gentle.
fine.
Disregard it if it sucks. It's fine.
Not like you don't have an extra roll in your back pocket.
It's true.
Just burn it all at the beginning.
Well, guess what? You're
Chicken
gonna learn
butt.
a few things. Chicken butt is right. This fanatic or this cult member, in particular, he looks a little different than some of the other cult members you guys saw at the camps. In that he's, instead of wearing like a black colored overcoat or robes, he's wearing red. It's actually a very deep red, almost black, but it's red. It's definitely different. And when you're investigating him or while you're like searching his body, you can see that there's a cult symbol around his neck. So you've seen those before. So you know for sure he's from the Cult of Dragons. On his body, as far as anything else goes, there's no papers. Like no orders, no money, no nothing.
None of the accoutrement that like the tassels and whatever that were on the previous one.
No. The only thing that you recognize specifically is the symbol that he's wearing around his neck.
Okay.
So his uniform looks completely different, but he does match one of the other bodies.
Okay. If we spend enough time like rooting through the rest of these people, is it the same case for all of them? No, like papers for orders or like.
You're not going to find
They
any
can't
information on them. No, they seem to have nothing even to identify them as people outside of their cult symbols. Like you can't tell their ranks, you can't tell their standing, you can't tell anything more about them. You just know they're from the Cult of Dragon, from the cult itself.
And these symbols, are they like necklaces or like brooches?
Yeah, it's a
or-
pendant that they wear around their neck.
So when he's kind of looking there, he's been chatting, and he's like, "Oh, we may have more information about the cult activities than he does at this rate." And
I'm sure we do.
he holds up the amulet.
Yeah. These might actually be useful if we keep them intact and wear them whenever necessary? Question mark. So
Well,
we don't
some
have a repeat of that camp.
I don't think most of us will fit most of these things, but we
Well, at
can
least
look.
like the amulets, the amulet parts, right? You think we could like flash those to people, or they like leave us alone?
I don't
That
know.
way half of our party doesn't almost die again.
It's like this lady down here that's DED. Is she wearing any robes?
She's
anything?
her
go
clothes.
down
Can you
and
give
check
me
her out.
give me an investigation and I'll tell you what she's got on it. Just gotta be better than a 10.
Oh,
Oh, Karumbo gets to learn something special, I would say, on a crit like that. All
Mhm,
right.
mhm.
Which one are you investigating, Karumbo?
I guess I'll start with the lady since she's different than the two dudes there.
The lady? Okay, so like, yeah. The lady, everything else is the same, except of course her clothes are not, she's not wearing the deep red robes like the other people are wearing. She's wearing just standard black and like gray, kind of boring, dreary sort of robes. She also has her cult symbol, but you find in one of her underwear pockets. Like, not underwear like we would wear underwear, right? But like,
Oh, I was like,
Like-
ew, what?
well, it's like under clothes, I guess. My mind went to
Very
underwear, but
thorough
it's
when I search.
it's the clothes she wears underneath her like armor,
Okay.
right? In a pocket, you find a small picture of a child.
Oh, fascinating. Okay. But does she have the occult symbol and everything
Yes.
else too?
But again, no other indication, like no papers, like they don't have any orders or anything like that. You haven't found anything that says, hey, go find this sleeping person and bring her back to us. And Lynn, you just find the symbol that she's wearing and don't really observe anything else.
Okay, so I'm going to show Lynn the locket and go. He's going to shrug. He doesn't really know what to do with it.
Oh. I can keep this safe if you would like. Or should we show... Who should we show this to?
I don't know. Maybe those inside would have some idea.
Yeah, that's true.
What about the guy, the other person I'm next to here? Oh, hello. It's a one.
He's a little mangled, and you don't even find his symbol on him.
Do I get to re-roll that? With
Yeah,
the-
you can if you'd like.
Well, no. See, is that a? I gotta look at my. It's been so long. Attack
Yes, you
roll,
do as a
ability check.
halfling.
It's an ability check. There we
Yeah,
go. So let me redo that one. Oh, that's so much better.
It's-
dice. I
it's
knew
so
I-
much
I
better.
knew I couldn't keep. I knew I couldn't keep that up.
you find his amulet has been damaged by the repeated blows that he has taken.
Okay. So these are all cultists. How lovely.
Yes. Lynn still doesn't. What are you investigating, Lynn? The locket?
This man beside
Oh,
me.
this man? You see that the color of his robes matches the other man up top here. If you can see where I'm pinging.
What color are the
Yeah.
mangled guy's robes?
The mangled guy's robes are gray and black. The same as the lady here.
Okay.
This dude here, Lynn, is his robes are not the dark red. But you do see there is a symbol around his neck too.
You guys, Crumbo found a locket with a picture of a kid in it.
Oh shit.
On the woman. Does anyone recognize the kid? Or the woman, I guess, for that matter.
I mean, I'm like 99% sure, but you know, we're gonna take a look at it. Probably not,
What do they
but
have to
you
do?
know, you never know.
Are you gonna look at the? What are you trying to do, Tim?
Check the picture in the locket, see if I recognize.
If you
it.
recognize.
Okay, give me a roll. Give me. I don't know. Let's do. That's investigation, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see if you know. You aren't quite sure that that's a kid. You think it could be a small person.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the same size as you, Crumbo, and me. Honestly, it could. I don't even. It could be just like a full ass adult, like her husband or something. Yeah, nope, I got nothing. Sorry.
Oh, it takes a little closer look at it. It's like,
Do you want to see if you know? Recognize the picture?
sure. What is that? Is that an investigation again?
Yeah, do that. And then Kyle's gonna tell me what he's investigating.
No picture.
Wow.
I mean, we're all kind of gathered around
Yeah,
him.
you're all looking at it together.
No, I'm sorry, the bodies were where I used all of my good rolls today.
Karumba, you agree that it could possibly just be like a gnome or a halfling or, you know, a smaller, shorter person as well. Kyle, you know definitively that that's a child because you actually recognize a toy that the child is holding as something you've seen in your own nursery. It's a small rabbit.
Obviously, that's a child. Look at the toy that it's holding. No adult would have that. That's for a toddler at oldest.
Squint my eyes a little bit. Get the little rabbit toy in focus. What does it look like me?
Sorry.
Would you say it does look like you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does it look like me?
Why does it look like me? Oh my god, Kyle now has, I just realized this, Kyle has a friend, a real life friend, like his bunny friend that he had when he was in his nursery that I just made up in my head just now. That's kind of funny. Nice. Okay.
Did you? I mean, you guys picked them. You guys picked them clean. You find anything else that's worth noting?
Just that we're dealing with cultists again.
If you happen to gather their pendants, you've gotten 4 of them. One is really broken.
Okay. Sure. We'll do that just in case.
If you guys happen to hear Moss, he's begging for treats right now.
I for one
He's a good
shocked-
boy and deserves them.
shocked that would happen.
You can't imagine, right? I'll
Right.
give him some.
Yeah, you have to give Moss treats since Newman isn't here to get treats.
Yeah, I gave treats to Chunks earlier.
Oh. Alright, there you go, Moss. You got chonk treats too.
I am the pet treat fairy for other people's pets.
That's right. I appreciate it. They appreciate it.
So as you guys are looking at the picture, Janin pokes her head out the door and she says, Crumbo, can you come here for a minute?
Crumble shrugs and says sure and wanders on over.
I think we should have, can you come in? I think we should have a moment. We need to have a quick talk alone.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so he goes in.
And so she just takes them like into a room where no one really can see them or hear them, and she says, I can't,
Shocker.
yeah, I can't believe we were attacked, you said, right? Those people, they just unprovoked. Do you think they followed you back from wherever you were, from the camp?
I don't know if they were after us or the girl.
Oh, what if they're after the girl? Okay, we'll move her. I'll move her to somewhere safer. But I think since I don't know, I need to do something to make sure that I'm a little bit more secure here, that we're a little bit more secure here. I'm not feeling safe in Greenest right now. Maybe I just need to sleep a bit. But I think it's time you need to learn the truth about your parents. Your bravery with helping
do you mean?
Greenest and your loyalty to your companions has proven that you're worthy to know now. Your father, he was actually a member of the Vassals of the Blackhound.
The what?
The Vassals of the Blackhound. I don't know how much study you've done with them yet. But perhaps you should start. He was a high-ranking priest of Urrogallen. I can't say it, but Urrogallen. Pretend she did. Your parents were both murdered by hellhounds from Cana. And she kind of looks at you to see if you're giving her any kind of, like, anything.
So Karumbo is like thinking back to his studies and going, okay, I know who she's talking about, but I still he looks visibly confused.
Okay.
I don't understand what that means.
It means something very evil was involved.
With my parents' death?
Yes. And I'm worried that with the influx of this cult activity that perhaps what came for them might come for you.
I thought they died in the plague.
Yes. And she turns and kind of walks away a little bit from you. She looks down. You can see that maybe she's looking a little defeated as her shoulders slump. That is what I told you. Sometimes as adults, we have to lie to children. And I don't feel the greatest knowing that I've lied all this time to you. And I do hope you find it in your heart to forgive me one day. Today might not be that day. But we purposely kept you safe, kept you hidden. And I can't guarantee that there's a connection between the death of your parents and this cult. But I also don't believe in coincidences. And we're getting very close to the anniversary of when your parents met.
So he pulls out the little he has a little rock, little black hound thing that he pulls out. Is it so that this?
Yes.
What about this?
Yes. That is a black hound. That was given to you by your father. It represents his membership in the Vassals of the Black Hound. Your father was a good man. He was murdered by somebody who was not good.
But you don't know who.
Hellhounds, who I do not wish to say their name. I will not summon them here in this house. I cannot. Crumble. You will have to research. You will have to find out who sends hellhounds. I will not say their name, for fear that they might come here and discover you.
Rumbo kind of slumps down against the wall, kind of sits on the floor, and looks lost in thought.
Janet's gonna come over and try to offer him a shoulder, like she would normally as his like mother figure. She would sit on the floor next to him and put her arms out to try and hold him a little bit.
And he doesn't actually move at all.
Okay.
He doesn't push her away, but he doesn't like normally he would kind of lean in and be like, "Oh my gosh, oh no."
Yeah.
And he's just kind of like stunned and shocked sitting there.
Yeah, so he has just learned that his parents were murdered, intentionally murdered by an evil force or agents working for an evil force. And he's been lied to his entire life. All right, so while Crumbo's in shock a little bit, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm chasing butterflies.
Tanzu, are you have you decided to come look for the group at all, or?
Off chasing butterflies.
Okay, you're off doing your thing. That's fair.
Lynn's just trying to think of something to say later to Karumbo.
Okay. Well, Lynn wouldn't have heard any of this. This would have taken place in the house.
Oh, okay.
You
I was
guys
gonna
didn't
say,
hear.
well, we're outside.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah,
she was
outside.
listening at the door.
She could have been listening at the door.
And she was a mouse that climbed into Crumbo's pocket.
Oh,
Ah.
Oh.
no.
Unless she has
Sneaky,
magics
sneaky,
that makes her
sneaky,
listen
sis.
to
Okay.
things.
I do not. Okay, well, never mind then.
As this conversation's happening, Kyle, you hear, I told you to come to me, the foremost expert.
Oh no. Sorry.
Lynn, where's your tiny friend?
I'm not sure. I guess I can look around.
Wait, who's
I
Lynn's
thought
tiny
it was
friend?
your day to watch him to make sure he didn't wander off into trouble.
I feel like every day is Lynn's day to watch Tansu. But I will find him.
He may not actually be on that map if he's just. I put his token.
Yeah,
here,
let's
so I would-
pretend I'm not on this map.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just put his token here so that he could so he could see and everything, right? So.
Do you have any little woodland friends around you might be able to ask to find him?
I'm heading that direction while chasing a butterfly.
And I only ask this because I think I hear a voice that Tanzu may not want to miss.
How do I know if there are any animals around?
There should be like birds and maybe there's a squirrel. I mean, you're not in a full-on city, right? And even if you are in a city, there's still some wildlife like chipmunks and things, right?
Yeah.
So you should be able to see some, I would assume, with all of your nature skills and things that you could possibly see one.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll nature to see? If you can beat a 10, then there's an animal right nearby that you can talk to. There you go. Pick your animal. What kind do you want it to be? A bird?
Herb.
All right. So there's a burb. You see one, and it goes tweet, 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 tweet.
Yeah.
What are you going to have it do?
Do I have to use my speak with animals spell slot?
Yeah. Well, you're fine. It'll work. It's gonna work. But yeah,
Oh.
you just have to make sure that it uses your spell slot, right? So.
Yeah. So I take it out. Yeah. I want the burb to fly over and see if they can see Tanzu anywhere.
The birds go away, so they fly. They fly for a bit. Do you want to wait for them to come back, or?
Yeah.
All right. You wait about 10-15 minutes. They come back and they say that he's over near the loot shop arguing with the gnome.
Oh,
You assume he's
no.
arguing with the gnome. He's over at the loot shop.
You guys, Tanzu's at the loot shop. So we know where he's at.
Of course he is. That explains why he was lost shiny things.
He's getting loot without us?
Is it really loot if you're not looting it? Oh wait, no, this is the actual like magical, or not magical, musical loots, correct? Lynn?
Yeah, he does have a banjo.
So not that kind of loot, Darius.
Wait, what's the difference?
So this one is LUTE. The things that you take off of people that we have rescued from their lives is LOOT.
Okay.
Rescued from their lives.
Yep, that makes more sense. Thanks, man. Always count on you. That was good. We should probably go find him then, yeah?
Yeah, we probably should.
I kind of want to walk away from here because I think I hear Leosin approaching. And I'd rather not be here when he gets here.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm in agreement with that.
I mean, if we are here, I'd prefer to have the small stabby one who may stab him. Just because I think it'd be hilarious to watch him get arrested.
Arrested. Oh,
Is
dear.
Cormo looking around for Cormo?
Oh, his... I don't know how to explain that. She took him into the house.
Right. Gives you like what looks like a blink.
Mom,
because I
you
have an iPad
bastard.
phone.
You mean
Wait,
your
what kind of look
mommy?
did you give him?
What?
What kind of look did you give him?
I gave him a wink, but it looks like a blink because I have my iPad.
Oh, okay.
Or I just didn't see the wink because it was the other eye.
Blinking at an eyelid that doesn't have an eye in it,
Yeah.
and underneath my eye patch. Gross. Do we want to wait for him, or do we want to just say he'll catch up with us later?
How long are they taking, or how long did our conversation take? Should I? I mean,
you might still be in shock. So, but it's up to
Okay.
you if you want to. It wouldn't have taken too long because you didn't ask a lot of questions.
right.
But again, you might be in shock. So it's up to you if you want to go with them if they're leaving, or if you want to stay. We'll just.
I could also send him a message while he's in there, and he can come find us there at the musical shop.
That's true.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Karumba, when you're done conversing with whatever that weird relationship your lady, we're going to the music shop to hunt down Tenzu. Also, I think I hear Leosin nearby, so you've been warned.
It takes Chrome a minute to remember that he can actually reply back because he didn't say it. But when he does, like, I'll be along shortly.
All right.
It'll be on his way eventually.
All right. So
Shall we go
let's-
track down the troublemaker?
Yep, let's go for it.
And I'll also send a repeat message to Bell, just let him know where we're going.
Okay. You do not get a response back from him, but you didn't
I
expect
figured. What? I don't get to hear pStabs' Russian accent
one.
again?
Not yet.
Dang
Not
it.
yet. Not yet.
Oh, man. That's why we're here, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. You guys should see the greenest map now. The same one we were on before with your Uwus on it. You're all kind of near Tanzu. So as the group approaches, there's only the 4 of you guys now. You approach, you hear, I told you, it's not negotiable.
Oh, yay! Sorry.
I wanted to put your favorite character in tonight. How's that? I already sold you the one song, sir. If you want to learn another one, you're going to have to pay more money.
No.
Well, then, have a nice day. You can
Eat
leave
my
the
ass.
shop now.
Okay. Bye. I'll see you in hell.
Thanks for not shopping at Toots and Loots.
Go outside.
Okay.
Thanks for not shopping.
Well, you didn't buy anything.
Right.
What's up, Tanzu? What you doing?
What the fuck happened to you guys?
Yeah, you missed a little bit of fun time, but everything's fine. It's fine. We found Belathiel.
Okay, good to know he's not dead.
Brought back some hot lady, but she was not awake. So they're all back with Karumbo and his whatever thing person. back over there, point over to the church. And Kyle said something about going to go find Leosin for something. We thought you might want to tag along.
I will stab him in the testicles.
That's what we were hoping for. Or that's what they're hoping for. I'd rather you not, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, sure, I'll come along. Lead the way.
No, I wasn't trying to find him. I was trying to avoid him.
I'm also okay with that one.
As you guys are standing there, you see the little gnome from inside the shop comes out, and he kind of looks around. He sees you and he smiles. Sees you, Darius, and smiles. But once he looks at Tanzu, you see his smile just turn into like, as much as somebody as happy as him can be, it kind of turns into like a grimace, and he quickly runs back inside and closes the door.
A scowl?
Kind of like a scowl, yeah, but it
Perhaps.
still looks very friendly.
No, at Tanzu.
Yeah,
From a smile to a scowl.
yeah.
What'd you do to piss him off?
What didn't I do?
Fair point.
He needs to learn another song, the guy yells from the window. I keep getting people coming in asking me why I sold him a loot.
I believe the correct answer is he paid you for it.
I did in fact pay.
I think you're right. I might have to say that next time. Business is what business is, you know.
Yeah, I don't know a great many things, old man, but normally when somebody gives you money and then you give them something in return for it, that's usually called buying something.
He has angered a good many people in town with his banjo.
If those people are coming to complain to you that they are very, very lacking in intelligence, because you don't chase down the shopkeeper who sold the knife to somebody who murdered someone. You track down the person who murdered someone and complain it with them, or arrest them. In this case, complain to the one playing.
Oh,
Oh,
trust me, they have.
well, that'll make the shopkeep that does the armor that does the armors. That'll make him feel really good. I'll have to let him know.
I'm pretty sure he already knows. He has more than 2 brain cells, unlike you.
Oh, they went and put him in jail this morning.
I blame you.
They arrested him for selling weaponry?
Well, it was a weapon that was used in a crime. He might have been involved.
Oh, that's
I
a
don't
different
know.
story if he was involved.
Like, who did
If he
arrest?
knowingly sold it, then yes.
I
It's
believe
called
they
an-
used the word fencing, sir.
That's a fighting technique. Sometimes for sport.
I still use when selling illegal goods. I mean nothing.
Tanzu does know.
Kyle does not.
No, exactly.
We
That's so
stumbled upon
awesome.
something Tanzu knows a lot about.
I forget I said that.
I don't
I just
think that works
imagine
that
you
way.
muttered it under your breath, not
Yeah.
like said very out loud.
Yeah, that's how I imagined it too. Like
Sure, we'll go
under
with
his
that
breath a little bit, and then maybe Kyle heard it, maybe Kyle didn't, kind of thing.
I think I only have a passive of 12, so
Yeah.
depends on how loudly he muttered it.
How loudly did you say that, Tanzu?
He probably heard it.
Okay.
We'll go with he heard it.
Okay.
Enzu just hears in his head, it's probably not best to go around advertising, you know, how and where to sell stolen goods.
He's gonna nod.
So as you guys are standing there, the gnome starts to starts to pace a little bit inside his store. He comes out and he says, "I'm gonna have to ask you guys to leave. You're loitering here, and it's not very good. And it's time for me to go now." And he closes the door and locks it behind him.
How are we loitering in a public walkway?
I may have told him to
Roadway.
eat my ass.
Okay, and it's not a crime to tell people to eat your ass.
Yeah, I think he's just a little upset. Doesn't want me around.
We are also like heroes of greenest, right?
Yeah, I do have this
So,
coin. I should have thrown it at him.
He'd probably keep it.
That'd be stealing.
You threw it at him, it's not stealing at that point.
There.
So as you guys are on the street, you see a familiar face approach. It is not Leosin. It is, though, the person that you spoke to when you were at Leosin's house. So the people where he was staying. So Kyle would remember. Who else was with you, if you remember, Panda?
Oh,
Darius, were you there?
It was everybody that wasn't in the Shantae shopping crew,
Oh, okay.
right.
which I believe that was Shantae, Darius, and
Lynn?
Lynn?
Yeah,
I
it
believe
was me.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was me,
Azul.
Azul,
Azul.
and Karumbo.
Okay. So Kyle and Azul would recognize the person approaching as one of Leosin's followers. And as he approaches, "Oh, yes, hello, master. I don't think I ever got your name." And he puts his hand out to Izul to shake it.
The name is Izul.
"Oh, very good. And what was your name too?" And he points at you, Kyle.
Kyle.
You don't look like either of you should have those names. My master might want to change your names one day. Oh, sorry, where was I?
Your master might lose his tongue if you dare try.
I will burn him to ashes.
What? Oh, everybody likes my master. He's great. I do come bearing a message from him for you, though. He asked me to track you down before you left town, and because he would like you to do something. And the man holds out. It looks like a seashell.
Oh, yippee.
And if you guys could make sure the jukebox on your browser works, so if you've got your Chrome or whatever browser muted, I'm actually going to play you a message from Leosin.
Okay.
So if you guys, everybody tells me when they're ready and I'll play it.
Oh.
I think I'm good.
Also good.
I think.
Okay, well, I'll play it and you guys can tell me if you hear it. I'm going to start it right now.
Dear pesky adventurers, while I think you should all be in prison for your own separate crimes against me, and therefore humanity as a whole, I must admit that you lot are resourceful. You've helped the people of Greatest immensely with your borderline maniacal antics. With this fact, I am sending this letter to request your aid regarding the camp again. I need you to go to the camp again and spy on those ne'er-do-wells. In order to keep Greenest safe and deal with the looming threat, we need to observe the cultists' camp. If any large gatherings, rituals, or movements happen, we need to know. I know I am asking a lot, but I wish you to think, what would the foremost expert do? He would study. I am also prepared to make it worth your while with a hefty sum of coin. I, on the other hand, will be heading to Yothril to report our recent findings to our friends in the north. I shall see you soon, adventurers. Love, the foremost expert of dragons, escaping, talking, singing, dice, fighting, and now letter writing, Leosin. P.S. Try not to get captured.
Did everybody hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought the foremost expert would get captured.
His follower just kind of looks at you guys all a little uncomfortable. Just says, I guess. He doesn't want you to get captured, though, it sounds like. Do I need to play it again?
Oh God, no! Please don't.
Oh, good. Karumba wasn't here for this.
You play it again, I will break it over your head.
Oh. You seem a little more violent than how he described you. He said you guys were very helpful.
We might have been helpful for him, but he was not very helpful for us.
So, do you have any questions for me with regards to my master's message?
Many, but we don't have time for all of that.
He told me I could offer you a sum of 175 gold pieces each to go on this mission.
Over the table. How much did we get from the mayor lady for going to that camp the first time?
I don't even remember. Do I have it written down? Hold on, let me look at my notes.
Pretty sure it was a decent chunk more than that.
Yeah, you got 250 per gold, or 250 gold per character from the mayor.
Yeah, but we had to sneak in, not just hang out.
Did we?
Well, we had.
I think we just chose to sneak in.
No, we had to because
We had to.
he
We were-
tasked us to save Leosin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So technically, this is less dangerous, which is why it's less money. That's what I'm told.
But also,
But also
just to remind everybody, they know at least 3 of our faces already. If
I
not
know all of our faces.
Oh yeah, all of them.
from our last set of shenanigans in there. We're not just gonna be able to just stroll up in that bitch and have our way with things.
We were also not told to go in there, we were just told to watch.
That's true. There is still a non-zero chance of getting
Oh,
caught
absolutely.
again.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for 17 sessions of the camp again. Let's go.
Never tell me the odds.
We're gonna get caught. I can see it now.
So as you guys are maybe discussing whatever it is you're talking about, Leosin's follower goes back to his house with
Oh,
the
no.
seashell.
No.
Oh, he
No,
tries
no.
to. He tries
No,
to.
no.
Yes. I would like to leave
Why
now.
can't you all go research? If Leosin's going north, he didn't say anything about taking the rest of you. Why can't you all?
They already left. I'm the only one left back here. I'm just here to make sure that the boarding house is clean before I also depart. We are going north with him.
That's not what his, and he just in air quotes, letter said.
When he says I am going north, he really means we're going with him.
Then why do you need us?
He's asked for you. You're the heroes of Greenest. You're brave. He said you were
He's
very...
an idiot.
And I would have liked for him never to speak to me again.
Technically, he didn't.
He
That was
technically
close
did
enough.
speak to us, at us.
But not
He
in
addressed us.
particular to that person.
I'm part of this group. Therefore, he spoke to me.
Anyway, he has offered money if you'll be willing to help him, but I must go and pack now. And you see the guy kind of shuffling to the side as he's
so-
trying to move away.
And what happens if you don't make it back to him?
Are you
Just out
threatening
of
me,
sheer
sir?
curiosity. No, I'm just curious. Like, you'll be traveling on the road by yourself. It's very dangerous out
No,
there.
I'd be going with a caravan. There's caravans that are leaving Greenest.
Well, I mean, caravans do get ransacked from time to time. Shoot.
They do occasionally.
Myself and Darius had to help defend one on our way to our last major town we went to.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that.
So I'm just curious, like if your caravan were to be attacked and not survive, what would happen?
I would just be dead, I believe, and Leosin would just lose a follower, I suppose.
Would he become the foremost expert on burying his cult members?
Sorry.
Well, we're not a cult. We
So he
research
wouldn't
cults.
care that
We're
you
scholars,
died?
sir. He may.
He wouldn't try to find out what happened?
I imagine he would when it fits in with his studies, yes.
So never.
We are here in Greenus studying the Cult of Dragons, and we must go north now with Master Leosin.
You're
But he would
clearly
like
not here.
information regarding the goings-on of the camp, just to inform us. It is a simple reconnaissance mission. There should not be any danger, other than perhaps to some bears in the woods and some wolves.
Oh, bears we can handle.
Last I checked, he had two perfectly good working eyeballs. He can go inspect himself.
He's already gone north, sir.
And
Well,
how
he better
long
turn
ago
the
did
fuck
he
around then.
leave?
Let's just say,
A few days.
hypothetically speaking, we were to find ourselves back near that camp and did a little bit of reconnaissance for you. How would you like this information if you're all the way up buttfuck north somewhere?
You can send it by letter. By carrier.
Oh.
You can send it with a... You could deliver it yourselves.
How do we even know where you're going?
He
You
told
just said
what-
north.
No, he said what city he was going to.
I wasn't listening.
You said it very quickly, and I did not catch it all.
Oh, okay. Let me look up the actual name
I
again.
believe it started with a Y, and that's all I've got.
I gotta get the
Over,
actual
over.
name from the quest here. Just a second.
It's like you're with or yoke with or something.
Your mama?
El Turl.
Nope, not even close.
L-Turo.
No, it's spelled like this.
El Turel.
El Turl.
El Dorado.
And I think I have... Let me see. I can get you guys a map. I've shared the map before, I thought. So if you guys go to...
The pinned messages.
Uh-huh.
Pin messages and admin.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. If you go there and then you go to that map and then you type in the name of the city in the box, it'll actually highlight it for you.
Joke's on you, I broke the fuck out of that website.
Should load a fresh instance, Shantae.
No. Anytime I open it on Chrome, it's just a white box. No matter what I do.
You guys are down in Greenest in the Greenfields, and it is up in Eltergard.
Do you happen to know, buddy, friend, dude, man? Darius, by the way, because, you know.
I don't believe
everybody
we've met, no.
except for mine. Nope. Do you know how far Etrel is? Elturel is from here?
In total, I think
How many
possibly
days,
a week.
if any? A week. Okay.
I'm actually checking on the map. You guys are down in Greenest. If I go distance on this, I should be able to go Greenest to... Yeah, it's about 7 to 9 days, depending on how you're gonna go there.
Okay. Cool. So we'll get whatever information if we make our way that way. And then everything will be different by the time we get there 7 to 9 days after that. Sounds good to me.
Yes, that's what he's asked for.
Yep.
Just for you to send information. You might find we could send a messenger. You could send a messenger if you don't want to come yourselves.
He wants out-of-date, irrelevant, antiquated information.
Yes.
Is what you're telling me.
Yep, that is what he asked for. There is some predictable movements that happen with this cult, and if they follow what we believe they're going to follow, then we might be able to discern where they're what they're going to do next. Essentially,
Well,
I
then
don't
you
have
should
all the details.
Already know what they're going to do if it's already predictable.
Well, we need the confirmation. So he has a hypothesis.
But if he's the foremost expert and he was already there in the camp,
Mm-hmm.
caught,
Mm-hmm.
then shouldn't he be able to predict from there?
I do
as
not
to what
know.
those would be?
This is why he is the master.
Master of being worthless, maybe?
He is widely concerned, the foremost expert on this cult.
We are widely concerned that he's an nincompoop.
There are followers of his that would agree with you.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to leave now. And he kind of walks very quickly away from you guys. His robe trailing behind him.
And in his head, he just hears, "If this is a trap, we will hunt you down and kill you."
You see as he if you're watching him, when he receives the message, he full stops and looks back at you, a little scared, and then continues on. Oh.
We're slow at dissolving the murder hobos.
I
know
only
I
said
didn't
if it
hear
was
the
a trap,
message.
we would come for him.
Yeah.
I didn't threaten to kill him. I just asked what would maybe happen if he didn't make it. That's all. I was just curious.
I have a
It's
feeling he's not
dangerous on the
making it.
roads.
I know I didn't hear the message, but seeing him turn around and give the scared look, can I try to discern from that look? Words are hard. Can I try to discern the reasoning for his scared look?
I guess, but you wouldn't have heard the message because it was in his head, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm just going based off the look.
Okay. Also, if you guys
He's
hear
just
noise
trying
coming
to
through,
decipher the pause. Like he's trying to decipher the meaning of like the pause, the look of being
Oh.
afraid, and then the taking off
Okay.
afterwards.
also if you guys hear weird noises coming through my microphone, it sounds like they're doing some construction, which they like to do at night here when there's no
Nope.
traffic. So
Weirdos.
it
Don't
is
hear it.
it's picking up on my microphone in OBS is why.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Let's see. I don't hear it.
So it
I
might
thought
end
you
up
were
in
gonna say Moss is accosting the microphone.
No, I wish. That's a little easier. So we'll see if it actually comes through on the video and stuff. So sorry about that interruption. Yeah, you can. I think you're gonna have to roll fairly high on it. It would be a perception of some sort, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's say I was gonna make an argument for insight, but they're the same.
Okay. They're both yeah. Do that because insight would work too because you know Kyle, right? Like you've been around him, so there's a chance that you might think that he sent him a message.
Okay,
But I think you'd need to be a fairly high roll.
first one.
The first one, 19. How often would Darius have seen Kyle send messages to people in the past in the time you guys have been together that maybe have caused a reaction, do you think?
I mean, he sent it to me definitely a few times, so I know what it's like to just like randomly hear Kyle's voice in my head.
Okay.
And Shantae jumps out of his skin every time.
Yeah, I've also heard it. I've also witnessed him turn Shantae into a believer that title
Yeah.
is his god. So
Kyle, what do you think, Panda? What Kyle would have done this a bunch with Darius around, right? Do you think 19 would allow him to discern that he stopped for a message from you?
He is muted.
We'll wait.
I was grabbing a beverage.
Like a 19's fairly high. I kind of want to say he might suspect that you sent a message.
I would have. I think when I took that, I've had that since level 1, but I don't think I've ever threatened anybody with it. He's probably seen other people give strange looks at a sourceless voice.
Okay.
But those looks of fear typically aren't pointedly at Kyle. They're just kind of like at a sourceless voice, like looking for where the source is.
Okay. So let's say you don't know that it came necessarily from Kyle Darius, but you suspect that the man received some sort of message in his brain or heard something in his mind that was unsettling.
You might have an inkling it came from me, but he's...
Yeah, you might guess, maybe, but you're not going to be at all certain.
Okay. So as soon as the dude's out of earshot, I'm gonna turn to whoever is here, and say, I am totally down for just fudging some recon, and just like, we can either go to El Terrell or just send it as a message on a raven or whatever we do in the Forgotten Realms, but I don't know if I'm ready to go back to that camp just yet, even if we're not going into the camp.
I don't want to go anywhere near that camp.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared. We barely got out of there, and we were next to be executed. I was terrified.
Yeah. We were literally on death's door.
I vote we just lie to him and say we went.
Although we do have Belithiel again, so that could be helpful somehow in a way that I can't figure out just yet.
I don't even know. How we would sneak into the camp. They know us.
We don't need to go into it, just near it.
The first night when you guys were, this is above the table. So the first night when you guys got to the camp, you stayed above the camp, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You could see that they were doing ceremonies and stuff at night, and you could hear chanting and celebrations and whatnot.
Right? It was in like a bowl.
Yeah.
Type
That's right.
landscape thing. So we could just like spy from above. We just would have to.
You just
not
have to
get
watch
caught
out for
by
the
their
watchtowers.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm glad you
Same
remember.
wavelength. So there is a way to do that legitimately with a less but still non-zero chance of getting caught, but there's a way to do it without going into the camp itself this time.
Okay. Then I'm down.
We're not exactly known for stealth.
Yeah, definitely not. I do like a little like dancey jig thing, and I'm just like clanging all over the place. Yeah, definitely not one for the sneaks.
Kyle, can you give me a athletics check, please?
Oh, sick. I'm so good at these.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Yo.
So while you guys are talking, Kyle actually feels something run into him. Like he feels a person run into him, or like a person or a living being, but he doesn't see anything when he turns around.
Does he like stumble based off of his athletics check, or
He felt it. It kind of maybe pushed him slightly.
Can I reach out and try to grab whatever ran into me?
Yeah, you can try. What would you like to? Something with dexterity, I guess. You can roll again for that. The 17 means you didn't fall over.
Mm-hmm. What do you want from me, lady?
Anything
Just
with
a straight up
dexterity.
dex,
Yeah,
or-
let's just do straight up dex.
Okay.
You are certain it came from behind you, and you reach your hand out and grab nothing. And as you spin about, in your head you hear, "You don't know the power of you holding your hand, son."
I attempt to reply back, "There's nothing in my hands, person."
Do we see Kyle turning around trying to grab stuff?
Yeah. It's pretty evident to you because he kind of stumbled a bit, and then if you look at him anywhere near him in your peripheral, it's obvious that he's like stumbled slightly and then grabbed at something behind him. The voice says back to you, "It's not that easy." And can you give me a perception check, Kyle?
Oh, I'm so good. So good. Yeah.
You do not recognize the voice.
It doesn't sound like fucking Mayor Night Hall's brother, weird cousin brother, whatever the hell he was.
Well, it might have if you'd rolled better.
No.
Because I recognize the voice.
Yeah, but does Kyle? The dice say that Kyle doesn't recognize the voice. But I might let's be nice. I'll just adjust my notes here. I'll let you say that yes, you recognize that voice as the jailer's voice. That is his related to the mayor. Yep. Escobar Nighthill is who you recognize the voice comes from.
That shit crazy old man. Got it.
Taylor, is everything okay? You look kind of frazzled over there.
Something ran into me. I have no idea what or where it went. And then it said something about not knowing power that I have.
Oh. I mean,
It
you can
sounded
fly.
like
That's pretty powerful.
So can, what's his name? Belfield.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
Bellfield's
you guys
pretty
are
powerful too.
strong as fuck. Yep.
But anyway, go on.
That's all I have. Like, it said something about not knowing what power I have, and then kind of fucked off.
Oh.
Can I check my person and my pockets to make sure I didn't get pickpocketed?
Yes, you may.
Can't wait for you to 1.
What do we roll for this one? Let me think. You investigate yourself, so yeah. Give me some investigation there.
Gonna use the DM inspiration I still have.
Sure.
Sick with it. So good.
You don't notice anything missing. Most importantly, your orb is still in your pocket.
Hell to the yeah.
I'm sorry. So the voice sounded familiar to you, or no?
It
it's just,
sounded
some
like
random dude?
Mayor Nighthill's weird brother, but like voices in heads can get a little distorted at times. So
The
there's no
creepy old
telling
fuck?
if it actually was him.
Yeah, the creepy old fuck that.
And for him to be helpful and then 180 to not to be this weird is
I don't like that guy.
a bit bizarre, even for him.
Who does Tanzu like?
You guys?
Fair.
Yeah, we've shared cheese, man.
Good
He's
stuff.
also cuddled.
He did cuddle.
Wait, who cuddled? What?
It's Anson cuddled.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't there for that.
I mean, should we could go check to make sure creepy old jailer man's where he's supposed to be and not doing anything sus.
His existence is sus.
I mean, yeah, fair. But, you know, just make sure he doesn't have anything extra sussy going on.
Extra sussy.
And while they're discussing, I'm just gonna cast out in my mind as best I can with a message, and just ask. And what, pray tell, should I do to better prepare?
There's more information in your father's study. And then there's a long pause, and then you hear back where you found the orb. And if you can give me another perception check.
I'm gonna use the other thing that gives me advantage
Sure.
once a day.
Yep.
Right? Is this, hold on. Advantage, yeah, advantage. You said perception?
Yes. 16, nice. You actually turn and look. It would probably be like here on the map-ish, if you can see where I'm pinging.
Oh, let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, between
the two buildings, kind of in a maybe like a road
directly
or...
below the woo.
Yeah. So you actually see Escobar hobble past, and as you're looking at him, you briefly see an image that you saw before. Large fires flickering around, a person standing tall in white robes. The fires burn high and brimstone falls down around him. And then that vision is gone.
He's just walking away from us.
Yep. You just saw
Does
him
he
pass.
look like he's avoiding detection at all?
No, he didn't. He just looked like he might have been like on an errand, maybe shopping.
Gotcha.
You don't see him anymore. It was brief.
You just hear Kyle mutter "fuck" under his breath, and that's about it.
All right.
Everything good?
Define good.
Are you...
Do we need...
Nope, can't. Nope.
I was waiting for Darius to try to like really dumb down "Are you okay?" to Kyle.
Do you need assistance in any way?
Secondary question. Do you want us to break his kneecaps?
You didn't hear any of that. That was all inside Kyle's mind,
Yeah.
and you didn't see anything.
He said the guy's name. He said it sounded like the old man.
Yeah, before.
To us.
Oh, that's true. But you didn't hear anything, and you didn't see anything.
I'm aware.
Do we need to go question the old creepy man?
Why would we need to do that? He might be old and creepy, but as far as we can tell, and everyone seems to think, he means well. Might not be the most straightforward about things, but he means well apparently.
Okay.
You just let me know if you change your mind, okay?
Well, I would hate for us to be arrested in Corumbo's hometown. That would not look good on him or us for being the heroes here.
I agree. I'm not saying we have to go hurt him or nothing. They're just
You
like...
said break his kneecaps.
Oh no, that was Tansy.
Well, you kind of piggybacked on it, so I assumed you were all for breaking kneecaps. Plus, you had that look in your eye, and I know what that look means.
I'm all for civil interrogations to start with. We'll say that.
Yes, to start, your patience for them, though, is fleeting rapidly.
You know me so well. That's why you're my best friend.
All right.
This is the way.
We're going to take a 5-minute break because I have to pee. And then when we come back, we'll review what kind of things you guys have going on.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. I have to go to the bathroom as well.
Got it. We're doing the exact opposite of what pStabs wants.
What do you mean? I want you to take a break right now.
We're taking a break.
I've given
It's all
you... You have like 3 different things you can do right now.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
Yeah.
On the 4th option.
Yeah.
The 4th option isn't here right now.
Yes.
I can make a 4th option.
No, the 4th option is Kantos, that he's not here right now.
He's not here right now.
And you can just start wandering off.
Because
that creates a 4th option.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Okay, so Panda, you used your skill thing, right?
I DM'd you what it does,
Okay.
what it means, what you can do with it.
Yep, that's what I see. Okay. Until you... And I have that until you guys take your long rest. Okay.
Correct.
That's fair. All right, let's take our 5-minute break. I have to pee. We'll be right back. All right, are we all back?
Shantae, change your hardware acceleration and see what happens.
I'm back.
Oh, Praxic unmuted. So I'm assuming that means he's back.
Oh, he finally had his nap?
Maybe.
No.
He said like 3 words tonight. Hi, Praxic. Yahoo! Dear.
I assume Praxic is the one that called me a bitch on the map, by the way.
Wait, somebody called you a bitch on the map?
The butterfly chasing bitch.
Oh.
I just assume it's Praxic.
No, it wasn't me.
I don't see that anywhere.
On the house right above my name. Or head.
Oh, that's really tiny.
That's what she said.
That was a good that's what she said right there. So, what would you guys like to do?
So after a shockingly long time of just sitting there, Brumbo kind of gets up and stumbles a little bit. And forces himself to say, basically, he says with difficulty, basically, that I understand. It's... And he starts to say it was okay, but he pauses, and I can't right now, but I will. And then he stumbles as he starts to turn out and go away because he's actually quite injured, and realizes, kind of like, can you...
Janin smiles at him, looks down and smiles at him and says, yes, just give me a moment. She's going to cast a spell as soon as I find her spell sheet. What do I have to roll for this? 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So I have to roll it. Why didn't it roll for me, I wonder?
Oh. And then if it's at a higher level slot, it's one
Yeah.
additional 1d8. So
I wonder if it's I probably have to pull a token on. Just a second. That's what I'm thinking. I'll just drop one on real fast. It's a priest spell. There'll be some random priest sitting here. It's not rolling it. Roll. Like, do I just not know how to click on things? All right, what do I have to roll for this? 1d8 plus my spell casting modifier. What's
For
this?
each level you're casting it at. So
Yeah, we're gonna do
more
level
levels equals more
2.
d8s.
We'll do level 2.
Woohoo!
So we're gonna do 2d8s, right? And then I gotta put my spellcasting modifier on there. Let's see if I can figure out what that is. It'll be 6 plus something. Spellcasting, here we go. Wisdom. Plus 3. So 6 plus 3. So she's gonna heal you for 9 points.
Excellent. So, Crumbo kind of gives a little bow of thanks and heads out to find his friends.
Well, before she goes, or before you, as you're bowing, she grabs you by your face and kisses your forehead, and she says, "I know this was hard to hear. We can talk about it later, some more if you'd like. Do not say his name when you find out what his name is."
And for the first time in like years, Karimo doesn't complain at the grabbing of the face and the kiss on the forehead. And he kind of looks confused but nods about not saying the name.
Yes. She just assumes that you are going to understand in time what she's talking about. I did DM you what it was that she said to you, by the way, from my
Yes,
notes
I saw
there.
that.
So
I
if
saw
you
that.
want to look some stuff up, you can.
Probably what I'll end up doing is, because Karimo's too much in shock right now, is eventually be sending some letters back about actual questions once he thinks of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. No, not a problem at all. And if you guys read books and stuff, and you might one day want to talk to other people about it as well. So, okay. All right. Over to the rest of the other part of the group. So, Crumbo, you're joining them now, right? I'll move your token.
I'd like to take a health potion if I can.
Yeah.
I'd like to take a sleep if I can.
It is getting to be evening time. Dinner time at this point, I would imagine.
Yeah, but I wouldn't waste the potion.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Are we by the store?
Yeah, there's all sorts of things. What was there's a 10 was a tavern actually, or an inn you could stay at, which is this one right here. I realize you guys don't see the numbers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was the seedy one that we couldn't get the mayor to come to.
That's right.
I thought we booked a few days.
You did.
I don't remember how many, but
It's only been one, so we're probably okay.
Well, but you guys did
no,
your
it's
week of
been
downtime.
A week.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Karumbo stayed at home at his mom's house, right? There's also the tavern that was up a bit in the town where people were staying at. So I don't know how many of you guys decide to sleep here at this tavern, and for how long.
I think Andrew slept in a tree.
Sorry.
Sleeping wherever Kyle sleeps.
Oh, I could have. So what I could have done, Pandas, I could have immediately made you use your wild surge, right?
I didn't cast a leveled spell.
Oh, okay, I see.
Has to be a leveled spell.
Okay.
Not a cantrip.
Correct.
The things I learn. I've missed out on making him roll on that a few times now.
What?
Well, because it's one of those tricky ones, right? And yeah.
I mean, not last session because I hadn't used it.
Yeah. Oh, I did make
It's
you do
only-
one once.
Right. Yeah. It's only after I've used it that if I cast a leveled spell.
Yeah. Okay, so it is around dinner time. In case you guys are wondering, all of this took place kind of in the afternoon. Nobody stayed to help clean up the bodies at Crumbo's mother's house.
The priests have underlings for that. It'll be
They do, I'm sure.
Whoops.
I did like that, though. They're just like, oh, we killed these guys. We're just leave them here.
We haven't once helped clean bodies up.
That's
You know, this is true. We've left bodies a lot.
Yeah.
Of places.
That's always the way with D&D parties. It's just a trail of bodies.
I mean,
Look, there is a
how many
medieval
kobolds did we kill
equivalent.
here?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a medieval equivalent of a street sweeper, and it's just a group of peasants with a cart walking behind the adventuring party, cleaning up the mess.
Bring out your dead.
We killed him.
Bring
Someone
out
else
your
can pick him up.
dead. But I'm not
Exactly.
dead yet. Shut
I
up,
bet
you will
those-
be.
I bet they hate us too, because we're just leaving hundreds of bodies behind us.
Not for
Yeah,
the
but
person
they
that gets
ju-
paid to pick up bodies.
Yeah,
And
they're
they also get to
What's
ransack whatever we don't find.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, we're not the greatest at looting.
Well, and then today when you guys did actually loot, they didn't have any loot on them, and I had that in my notes too. No
Oh,
loot
dear.
on
Yeah.
these guys.
We
Yeah.
like to. Oh, they're not moving. Time to leave.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Karumba wasn't looking for loot anyway. We were, I was
Yeah,
looking
for some information or whatever,
clues.
right? You guys do have symbols now too, remember?
Yeah.
There's 4 of them that you picked up. One
4.
is damaged, yeah. Hold on, I gotta mark off that I did this.
Holding on to those, but I could give those to whoever.
Could I use mending to maybe repair it?
Can you link your mending script or thing to me so I can read it and see?
Oh, well, yeah, I'll just do the thing.
A single break or tear in the object you touch is a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key. It's pretty badly mangled, but
Oh, okay.
there is there is the third one that you can look at the other ones and see if there's a small one of them might have a small issue. I'll just say that you fixed any small issues. The broken one is very, very broken.
Okay.
So you have 4 that are in perfect order, like they look good, and then the 5th one's busted to hell.
Well, shit.
Oh shit. So dinner and sleep, and then game plan in the morning.
So when Karumba comes up and he's kind of like distracted, not really paying attention, almost runs into Darius, and then sees everybody, and is like, "Oh, is everyone here?"
I think you left Belfield with your mom.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, everybody else.
And he starts digging through his pockets and then like stacking things and looking and counting on his fingers and doing some work here, and gets totally distracted.
Stacking what?
What?
You're stacking what? What are you stacking? You said things.
Coins.
Oh, coins?
Coins.
Just out in the middle of the street. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, Tanzu.
And then he has to sit down because he can't hold all the coins in his hands. He's still going.
Yeah, as he's like pulling money out, that reminds me, Tanzu. Leosin's people gave us 50 gold per person, but I kind of spent yours.
Oh well. To give my God gifts, right?
Wait, does
I
Kyle
suppose
know
so.
that? Wait, Kyle knows.
If
that
he doesn't, he
should
does
go?
now.
Oh, okay.
He has a feeling.
All right. I cut you off, Panda. I talked over you. Can you say what you did? What Kyle said again?
Oh, I just said I suppose so, or something along those lines.
Okay.
How much was the book that was hidden staircases and doors?
Oh God, I don't know. Are you asking me all the tough questions?
I know, right?
think you got it as part of a deal, did you not?
Did I get all those books? I thought it was just like, those were just the titles. I thought I only picked up the one.
I thought you picked up 3 books.
Because I have 4 books listed in front of me.
Okay.
I have Samuel's Guide to Glyphs,
Yeah.
Samuel's Guide to Love and Love Potions,
Yeah.
Hidden Staircases and Doors, and
Okay.
Physics Between Interdimensional Portals, Holes, and Bags.
Yeah, I thought you had all 4 of those. I thought you bought them.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna give the Hidden Staircases and Doors to Tanzu.
Okay.
Because I don't have them written in my actual inventory. I have them in my notes. So
Oh,
I didn't think
maybe.
I got all them.
I
Because
thought you had.
typically write them in my inventory. I
I
don't think I
also
got all
have-
those.
Okay. I'll review the recording. I'll go, not right now, but I'll let you know for next time, okay?
At some point, I would like to deduct the amount for that and just say I bought that for Mr. Butterfly, bitch.
Who's Butterfly Bitch?
I am
Tanzu.
Butterfly Bitch.
Oh, Shantae is. Oh, right. 'cause
Jason's
he was
Butterfly
doing
Bitch.
butterflies today.
He who-
I do have that
Mhm.
Kyle purchased a ring and a bag of holding written down.
Yes, that was
You definitely have
I'm
that.
believe it's
around the
on there.
same time.
Yeah.
I was trying to remove something that was a blank line, and I can't. Oh,
Hit the lock.
Yeah.
oh, there we go. I'm like, why is there a blank line here? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, because I bought the amulet of
Yeah.
Proof
The feather
Against
falling that's like.
Detection.
Oh, okay, yeah. You
Well, I
did
bought
that
the
one.
amulet of proof against detection for myself, and then I bought the damage ring of feather falling for Darius,
Yeah.
and then I bought the bag of holding for also myself.
Okay, yeah.
The small bag of holding.
The
I'll
small one, yeah.
specify.
Yeah, it does.
And then I kept in my notes like the books and the scrolls I didn't buy.
Okay.
So I have like Silent Image, False Life, Expedition Retreat still listed in my notes, but not on my character sheet.
Yeah, what was the. Well, one of your spells. I thought. I'll review, Panda. I'll review.
I have all
and
my
I'll
spells
reconcile. Yeah,
squared away. Like I'm
Okay.
good on spells and everything.
just the extra books, right?
It's those extra books. I just want to know how much it was so I can like
Okay.
deduct, because I would have got it as like a, hey, I spent your money. This isn't as much as it, but yeah, it's better than nothing.
Okay.
But then I probably also had to read it to Tanzu.
Tanzu just knows how to read.
Yeah, Tansu's
Okay.
pretty smart.
He just
Tanzu-
pretends like he can't read.
Yes.
Doesn't Tanzu have a higher intelligence than you?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. But Kyle might not believe it because Kyle thinks he's incredibly intelligent, right?
Tanzu at some point will prove it.
And Tanzu very rarely says anything intelligible.
Yes.
Intelligible.
Yeah.
No, I try to just psychotic
I think it's part of Tanzu's like his cover. He doesn't want people to know that he's super smart. But we'll square away your money, Panda. Just
Okay.
pretend whatever we're doing now, just make something up and we'll fix it kind of when I look at your books. Which means I'll pull the video.
I got it in my notes that I said IOU to you for that.
Okay. Yep.
All right, Shante, you got a book called Hidden Staircases and Doors.
It has been added.
Okay. And if you read it, you might learn a thing from it or two. All right, so are you guys going to go into the inn? Are you going to stay the night? Are you going to have dinner? Are you going to go off to the camp? Are you going to talk about other things that people don't know about? What do you guys want to do?
Well, Karumbo's currently counting money.
Yep,
In
in
the
the
middle of
open
the
in the
street.
street instead of inside an inn or anything.
Yeah, instead of
Kurma's
a locked
finished
room.
counting.
Okay.
Kurma's finished counting, and he has 4 piles.
Okay.
Or 5 piles, one for each of his companions, and goes, this is from oh no, I forgot their names.
Mathers.
Mathers. The Order.
Order of the Gauntlet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
man. It's late for me. I know it's only 9, but it's late for me.
I'm surprised I remember these things myself.
Boomer.
But I literally looked at them today.
This is for the things we have completed so far, and there's a stack of 175 coins in each pile, or stacks of 175 coins in each kind of bundle, one for each of Tanzu, Lynn, Darius, Izul, and Kyle.
Oh, this is the payment. They actually followed through with it. Color me surprised.
Of course they did. Why wouldn't they?
Well, I've seen bad business deals happen before.
Same.
Wait, which job was this for again?
This is
We're
what we
coming-
were initially
coming
hired to
here.
come up here for.
Oh, right. I totally remember actually getting hired to do that.
Well, Karumbo got hired to do it, and then he subcontracted you guys.
Right.
Correct.
Well, I wasn't hired. I was kind of just kidnapped.
Yeah, technically Tanzu was kidnapped, but I made him a pile anyway.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And that was from the Order of the Gauntlet, and Crumbo would know that they're held in pretty high regard for being honest.
Yeah, that's why he was like, "Why wouldn't they? I mean,
Mhm.
come on, it's normal." And then he kind of glances over there and he's like, "Oh, do you think there's room?"
Or
Well, they better make room for the heroes of Greenest.
All right. Well,
But yeah, we're about to go get some food and probably get set up to get do some sleeps.
oh, that's right. We should also, yeah, let's grab some supper and sit and discuss. Because Karumbo, you missed the Ocean's little toady came by.
oh, okay. So do we all go in the inn and
Okay.
order up some grubs?
The innkeeper.
Good.
I'm going to the nicer inn.
You're gonna
I
go
know
nice
that
one.
shady inn.
All right, that's fair.
Where's
The nicer inn is
where's the
up
nicer
in the. It has a T and an A on it for tavern, but
To
it's
an
an,
It's
ass.
for TNA.
it's
all right,
the
let's
T
go
and
there.
A inn. It's
Oh.
much nicer.
All right.
I don't know where my hold on. Let me see about my list of what it's actually called.
It's TNA Cavern now.
It's the tits and ass
and
cavern.
titties. Ass and
Yep.
titties. Ass and titties. Ass and titties.
Yeah, but in Greenest, that's actually stands for tea and ale.
Yeah. It's called the Sleeping
tits
Boy.
and ass.
TNA.
The one Tavern 10, the one that you guys were at, is called the Expensive Carp, and it's actually super cheap. But the one that you guys have elected to stay at is the Sleeping Boar, and it is more expensive for sure. It's gonna cost you an entire silver to eat your dinner and to have a room for the night.
One
Each.
silver for food and room.
Yes. As opposed to, mere coppers.
Yeah.
Since you guys are so rich. As you enter in and you settle down at a table, the innkeeper looks over at Tanzu and says, "No, you may not perform. Do not even ask me. Unless, did you learn a new song?
I'm the hero of Greenest. I will do what I want.
No, you will not perform here this evening. Did you learn a new song?
Nope. Why learn new when I know good?
And you actually hear people that are also at the tables. Boo! Boo! They start kind of grumbling a little bit at Tanzu.
What's the tavern keeper's name?
Hold on. Let's just give me a moment so I can.
Oh, I thought that's what. No, I
remember it.
thought that's what you said not to ask. I was just half listening because someone was saying goodnight to me.
Oh no, I don't have a name for her yet. Let's find
No,
out.
you were like, don't ask me, to something.
Oh, don't ask for Tanzu to perform.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
he-
that was
and
not
then-
going to. No worries.
Yeah, no. The lady who owns this inn doesn't want Tanzu to perform there because he only knows the one song, and most of the people around are not happy with him because he only knows one song. So they're bored with him, and he's been performing pretty steadily for an entire week, and they're just sick of him, basically.
Reach for the banjo.
A big, tall, burly man with massive shoulders stands up. He's probably about the height of Kyle and stands up and looks at you as you pull out your banjo, and he says, "Strum that, and I will break it."
I like my odds of kicking your ass. My friends are here.
You see him
And then
clench
we
his
don't-
fists.
I have my feet up on the table with whatever I'm drinking with my meal. This should be interesting.
You're lucky I'm not in a fighting mood. I'll put my banjo away.
Okay.
Under my breath, I wanna say, Tanzu, we don't need a whole lot of eyes on us right now. We just got in a fight with cultists. What if there are more in the town?
I didn't start a fight. You did.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like you might have started a fight almost.
I'm
It's
trying.
pretty ballsy to threaten a hero of greenest. And besides, is it illegal to play a banjo?
The innkeeper kind of looks over and she says, "He keeps the peace here," and points
So
to the
do
big
we.
strong man.
And where were you when, the city was getting attacked on fire and whatnot? Did
I
a real
was-
good job then.
Was putting out fires in my inn, sir.
But she said you keep the peace in the whole town, not just in your singular inn.
No, here. I work for Lena here at the inn. I keep the peace here at the inn.
It's cute.
And he goes and sits back down.
And fill Karumbo in on Leos and bitch ass. Did he take the shell with him, or did he give the shell to us?
He took it with him.
Bastard.
It may be because I start to smash against his head.
As you say, he threatened to smash it. So,
Yeah.
True.
Karma goes, "Wait, so if we're gonna talk to him, we have to go to where?"
Back to the camp to spy on it. And then, either via messenger or our own selves, all the way to Elturel to report weeks old information.
Because it'll take us a while to get there.
It takes us a few days to get down to camp as well. So down to camp, back here, back to there. That's about 2.5 weeks.
Rumbo kind of shakes his head. Janin says that we should chat with him about the girl, though.
Well, unfortunately, he's long gone already.
You don't think those followers of his would be willing to send him a message? Not that he'd reply. Never mind.
Well, there's only one left, and he's probably already taken off. He was tasked with locking up the place before they left.
Rumbo kind of scratches his head, and he hasn't really eaten much of the food in front of him. He's kind of at a loss, distracted. Do you know anything about hellhounds?
What kind of check do you want from me there, DM?
Give me. Oh, let me see here. What my options are. I need something that's going to maybe history or religion. You can choose which.
Oh boy, they're the same.
Okay. You're familiar with the term. You've read about them in books before. You have a general understanding of what they look like. But you
I've
don't
come across them
yeah.
in books I've read and stories, but other than rough illustrations and half truths and fantasy stories, can't say I've ever actually seen one in person or interacted with one.
Half truths.
Well, you know what they say, you can't always believe every book you read.
Or your family, as it turns out.
Your family are hellhounds?
What? No. No, I just found out my birth parents were killed by hellhounds. I was told they died in the plague.
Well, from what I can recall, hellhounds don't just do things of their own will.
So they were murdered.
Most likely, unless they were in the wrong place, wrong time. Then again, I don't know anything about your apparently biological parents.
I don't really much.
Makes your relationship with Janice a lot less weird and creepy now.
My relationship?
I like that he called her Janice.
Oh, we all assumed that there was something between you two. Is it not?
Not what?
And I just assumed Tanzu in the background just.
Not correct. The banjo's out and being strummed.
Yeah, but it's
So
not doing a song yet. He's just strumming because that man's watching him.
It's like, is the man grabbing the banjo and smashing it?
Not
on the,
yet,
on the,
but
on the-
he's
I'll just kick him in the
watching.
nuts. All the jump.
Crumbo's like looking at him, not quite getting it still, and then he's like, "Wait, oh gods, no!"
Everybody at the table is hearing this conversation, just so you guys know.
You can't make me listen.
Nor can
How
we
else
make
are
you
you-
comprehend.
How else would you know to strum your banjo with that proper
Fair.
tune?
Tanzu was listening.
Wait, so you and her weren't doing the thing that Kyle told me about with Belithy on that one lady back in Baldur's Gate?
Crumble looks actually like he might be ill.
Were you not helping her move boxes?
Wait,
Not
does that mean she's available?
Not like that. I mean, I was helping do stuff around the church, but no. Oh, gee, no. He adopted me when I was young.
Oh, I've just never seen, a parental figure and a child interact with physical representation before. I figured you guys were something.
Oh, that
Crumbo-
actually makes me sad.
Crumbo shrugs and is like, she always hugs people.
She doesn't hug Tanzu. She just looks at him like he's got a second head out of his neck.
Well, he does have mushrooms.
That he does.
One of these potions might grow one.
Let's
She definitely ain't hugged me not a one time.
not find out.
Well, y'all are strangers to her mostly.
Izul, can you give me a roll for I want to just give me a 1d like a d20 roll.
Does
If
anyone
it's-
else get nervous when the DM does that?
Very.
Yep.
All right.
Nah, we're safe by the dump truck ass.
That's right.
Yep, that one's pretty good. The gentleman that had been watching you and Kyle do your live performance art, as he called it, has spotted you in the tavern and gives you both 10 gold for your stunning artwork. He walks up and he says, "Oh, you're doing it again. It is so beautiful. This interpretive art that you two do. I'm in awe." And Kyle and Izul get some money
Thanks.
from the weird man.
Flip the guy off that's watching me play the banjo.
He's getting lots of monies today.
pStabs?
Yes?
Trying to ask you a question.
Oh, what'd he say?
I flip the guy off that doesn't want me to play the banjo. And just keep strumming it.
Well, you're not strumming it loud enough to interfere with the current performer, so he's just watching you.
Like, I'm still just gonna flip him off.
That's fine. Nothing happens.
I just have to make sure. They never know.
Yet,
Maybe he'll-
anyway.
What exactly does sharing this information about your parents being killed by hellhounds have to do with what's going on currently?
I don't know. But she thinks they might be related. If not the cultists themselves, then maybe something else?
Oh, you're talking about the events. For a second there, I was worried you were talking about your parents being related. I would hope not.
Jesus Christ.
Banjo noises.
So do you need help finding this information or figuring out what's what with your situation?
Fighting a hellhound sounds more entertaining than going back to the camp.
Does she always give you sourceless points of information and just expect you to figure it out on your own?
No. That's kind of unusual. She didn't want to say who it was from though. So apparently saying his name was bad. She didn't want to bring attention.
So she'd rather you draw the attention?
Oh no, she didn't want me to say the name when I found out either.
But you don't know the name, so you can't say it anyway.
Right. Now she did say that the hellhounds were from somewhere. I didn't recognize the city though.
And what's the name of the city?
Kenya? Kanya? What did she say?
Yeah, Cania.
Does that name ring a bell to me?
Give me history again.
Nope.
Nope. You
I
have
don't
no
know
clue.
shit.
You're not even sure that. Yeah, you've
That
never
sounds
heard of it.
fake.
Yeah, you think it's not
Sounds
real.
fake.
Now, Izul, you might also want to give me history, maybe, because maybe you've heard of it before. Because you do read a lot of books.
Only about fire, though.
That's true. But
and apparently this has fire.
Right?
hellhounds traditionally have fire, right? So not Tanzu. Izul does know that the hellhound is usually like, in hell, but he happens to know that this Kenya place doesn't have any fire there because it's frozen. That it's a realm of seemingly living cold.
It's as if hell froze over.
Cool. So that's another city we could or place that we try to go to do some stuff.
City, layer of hell.
And where in relation to us is it? Izul.
Give me a moment to
Here.
find it in one of my books.
Yep. And that book is going to be a DM from pStabs, but one of them will be. Give you a little bit of information.
Let's see, it was in Hania, 8th layer of a hell of the 9 hells of Bator, however you want to call it. And it's freezing cold.
Wait. Actual hellhounds from the hells?
Yeah. The 8th layer of the 9 hells. Bator.
Wait, so did your parents go to one of the layers of hell?
I don't think so. They were apparently they were high-ranking priests of Arogalon.
Your father was.
My father was.
Yeah.
He was. It's a halfling deity. Of death.
And that's not the deity you follow, though, is it, Crumbo?
It is not. I don't actually follow one at the moment, but yeah, I did not choose to go that way.
Mm-hmm.
But I studied about them a little bit. The halfling ones, at least. Don't know anything about hell people, but whatever.
Okay.
The church here in Greenest is to the god Shantoa, which Karumbo knows because he, lived here his whole life. And that's the order or the priests that they worship here.
Correct, yeah. And Shantoa doesn't have a whole lot to do with hell, as any of the hells, as far as I know.
Mm-mm. I'm just imagining the mood. While it might be lively at the rest of the tavern, as dinner time is a busy time in there, and there's a performer going and some dancing happening. I just imagine that your little table seems a little more somber than everywhere else, with this kind of conversation involving potential hell and death of parents. The merriment is happening around you, but isn't happening to you.
Except for Tanzu, he's married.
Except for Tanzu, who's just, he's sitting there strumming his banjo, but he's not really making a lot of noise.
Listening to the conversation.
Just imagine it sounds like a toddler with a rock band guitar.
Yeah.
Blink, blink, blink.
I'm basically just doing it to piss off the guy across the tavern.
Yeah, and who is watching you?
I am tempted, if this conversation would happen, I'd be on the table playing a song just to piss him off.
So it sounds like we have more information seeking to do.
Which we may be able to do elsewhere. Because, no offense, Crumbo, this is kind of a hodunky type town. Don't really have grand libraries or giant centers of knowledge here. Unless they're hidden elsewhere.
The
No, I
libraries here
mean,
would be the biggest ones that Crumble really would have been exposed to. The ones that are here
Yeah.
in with the church and stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, I think the libraries are fine, but I haven't really done much studying since I was a kid. But they're mostly about church, the matters of Shantoa, not other people. Where would we go for that?
Well, we can either head back the way we came, because we passed Candlekeep, which is one of the greatest cities of learning on this continent. Or I'm sure El Terrell, being the capital city of that region, might have some stuff there, and by some fucking miracle, Leosin may have some insight for some reason. And it physically hurts me to admit that.
Wait a
Yeah,
second,
we-
did you just suggest we talk to the dumb man?
Not talk to him necessarily, but there may be someone in that town he may know. Because he might not know things, but he does know people.
I make no promise not to stab him.
Please do your best not to get arrested.
I'll try.
notice how he
We've
said.
made it
Sorry, go.
thus far.
Oh, it's true. Wait, no, I was gonna say no one's been arrested, but then we did have people get arrested.
Not real arrested. The cult doesn't
Did he get
count.
arrested?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The cult
Really
doesn't
happens
count.
at
Okay.
cult,
That's not prison. That's an execution chamber.
Oh, that's true.
All right, fair enough.
They're
Not
not
arrested
real.
in town.
They're not real law.
Yeah, we
It's
haven't stopped
vigilante
the law
justice
yet.
at best. And how we tackle what Leosin wants us to figure out is really one of two options. We can either do what he asks and go watch for a handful of days, or we can just go to El Thorel and lie our asses off.
About the second one.
I mean, as much as I don't like the dude, I don't exactly want to lie to him either. Those guys seem like real assholes. And they don't rub me the right way. So, anything to help thwart whatever plans that they have.
I'll
for
rub you
their
the
culty
right way.
bullshit. Listen, that's for later. But for right now. You know, me and assholes don't mix very well. Extreme assholes, I should say. We have at least one asshole in this party. But
Standing right here.
I was looking right at you when I said it. But for the sake of whatever bad shit they have planned, it would give me a little bit of solace to at least have some kind of a one up on them, one way or another. But I'm down for what everybody else wants to do. If the majority says otherwise.
If there's even an inkling of what that fanatic had to say for Leosin's behalf, that the information is going to be actually useful, I see no reason not to go.
Okay. So that's 2 for going, 1 for fudging. Izul, Lynn, what do y'all think? Crumbo.
As you say, Karam, I'm like, you don't have to ask him. He wants to tell the truth. He's good.
Good point. So that's 3. That's 3 for doing it legit, 1 for fudging.
I'll do it legit. I don't mind.
Too legit.
Lynn decides to go with the brains.
What did the brain say? Fudge it?
I think
I'm the
brains
brains?
gonna do it legit.
Okay. The brain said
Yeah, Kyle. Is the
Okay.
brains.
All right. Oh.
It very well says it under his name.
I don't know how to read.
Lynn doesn't either, to be fair.
To be fair.
Oh,
To be
that's what you don't understand.
fair.
Tanzu can read. I can't. As a human.
Which makes playing this game really difficult.
It was literally all books.
Why do you think I've never used sneak attack? Successfully.
But I will say though, when it comes to go into a whole other circle of hell, it does sound really fucking cool. But I mean, you guys have, especially Kyle, has been around me long enough to know that me and knowledge don't really mix. So if the knowledge is gathered, I am down to help with whatever hellhoundish retrieval or head removal needs to happen. But for now, it's bedtime. Drink whatever is left of my thing and go find my room.
Sure. Is everybody else going to bed too?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't start a fight with the tall man.
the big bruiser, like, what would he be? Yeah, big bruiser guy.
I'll get kicked out, Tanzer.
Yeah.
Tanzu will use his head for once and not start a fight.
Imagine.
Tanzu has the kerp that he could go sleep in. It's fine.
I'd probably kick you out of there too, let's be honest. Tanzu's not exactly welcome in this town anymore.
No, just he's perfectly welcome. They loved him. They gave him a lot of money. They're just tired of his one
Stop
song.
antagonizing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Time to start panhandling.
That's basically what you did during your downtime.
Exactly. I'll just do it outside the tavern.
For free?
Public property.
If
Fuck
you're
that guy.
If you're good at it, never do it for free.
And if you have to ask, you can't afford.
Yeah.
If they stop and listen, they're paying me. I'll make them.
All right, we're gonna fast forward through the night. You guys have, if you've used any of your spell slots, it's long rest, so reset everything. And the night passes uneventfully, and you guys are gonna head off in the morning, correct? Or what are you gonna do? It's morning time. I can't assume you're gonna head off.
Andrew doesn't get jumped in his sleep by the town folk. Got it.
So it's morning time. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do anything? Do you want to leave right away? Do you, because you've decided you're going to go to the camp, right? At least investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Breakfast, pack our
Okay.
shit.
Breakfast is another silver. Because it's all you can eat.
What if I just want a large cup of something caffeinated?
Yep. It's still silver.
Whatever.
I would like to see if there is, like if that was Samantha, the magic shop lady.
Yes.
I do want to see if either her or anybody else in town has any potions that we can stock up on before we go.
We had a potion shop, didn't we?
Yeah, we were supposed to go back and pick up our potions.
Yeah, you would have already.
Oh, that's right.
That
Yeah.
was the crusty, dusty old.
The old man that
gnome
could-
man
Yeah, the
who
old.
coughed a bunch where pStabs went into an actual coughing fit.
Yeah, and Mosh asked if I was sick.
I bought a bunch from a lady though.
Hold on, let me get my store
Not
list.
Aldwin. Not Aldwin or whatever
No.
his name was.
Oh, because you were at Thistledew Nicely. That was the plants and herbs
You might
place.
have bought those from Samantha.
Yeah, yeah. She would have had them to sell, but she wouldn't have made them. We had Sleeping Boards, Hatter Page, Grocknard's Defense Emporium, Bows, which you guys didn't visit. The Lucky Dress, Dead People Stuff. Pandora's Box was the magic shop. Hammer and Tongs, and the Expensive Carp. Yeah, the plants and herbs guy. That was that Eldwin, or what do we have his name as?
Aldwin.
That was the old guy.
Aldwin.
Yeah. So either Samantha at Magic or at Pandora's Box, or the old guy at Plants and Herbs could probably give you potions. But if you had already put orders in for them, they all would have been fulfilled during your downtime. So if you'd like to go to a shop, you can.
Yeah.
Shopping. Episode 3.
No, we don't have to make it a whole thing. I just want to
No.
speedrun, like basically buy the town out of whatever potions they have.
Okay, sure.
Healing potions, specifically.
She'll have just regular healing potions. You can buy at normal D&D costs. Hold on.
I think does my bandolier hold 8? Is that how many?
Yeah, we can look at that and see which one it was. You bought that from
That was from
Pecker.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, 8 silver flasks, all empty, so it increases the number of poisons that can be carried at once, and you can use them as a bonus action instead of as your action when you have your bandolier on.
Yeah, I would like to fill up on those. So need 7.
Okay.
And you said just regular D&D price.
Yeah, I'm looking up right now.
I got you.
1
They're 50
million
each.
gold.
They're 50 each, I think, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can buy as many as you guys would like, up to, in total, 50 of them. Then she's
My
totally
goodness.
sold out.
50?
Yeah, sure, why not? You're gonna spend all 50 coins each.
I took 7, so I did my math.
All right, go ahead and subtract that gold and add them to your inventory. And everybody else is good?
I'd like to buy some more potions from Aldwin.
Okay. What would you like to buy from him?
Some health potions if I can.
It'll be the same cost as the other ones,
Yeah, that's fine.
which was 50 each. How many would you like to buy?
Don't you mean 45 each?
Yeah, not if I show my
Discount!
That's true.
my coin.
Yeah.
All right,
And we
fine.
don't have-
All right, fine.
and me-
45
and-
each.
Me
With
and
your
Aldwin don't
discount.
have any rapport from me staying the night with this man.
I mean,
Sorry, Darius, you didn't show the coin. You're out of luck.
we'll let it happen at the 45. Just adjust
Like,
the sheets.
I didn't do any favors, but like I feel like we got close.
He'll give them to you for 40
Woo! Okay.
Wow.
each.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 4.
Okay, write them on your inventory. Remember, these are like the normal, like the baseline small health pots.
Yeah.
No MP3. She's not allowed to.
Yeah,
He doesn't have that, I mean, in his inventory. He doesn't have that in his inventory right now. He'll try again later.
Item not found.
He's old as fuck. Why not?
Sorry,
who
all
needs-
sold out.
Who needs health potions when you have random potions that might heal you?
Yeah, Shantae's got all the random ones. All right.
So what's the over/under on Shantae dying from a potion?
Right?
A lot higher than you think.
All right. All right, is your shopping over? Does anybody else want to shop?
Samantha didn't get anything new or make anything.
No, there's nothing new in her store.
Okay.
I didn't prepare anything from her store, so we'll say no. Maybe when you come back, if you come back, she may have something.
Yeah, I think Tanzu is really feeling like a cinnamon roll today, so he just wants to make sure he gets one of those before they head out, and then we can go.
Okay. Why a cinnamon roll?
I don't know, just
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
It's like cinnamon roll can't kill you.
Yeah. Crumbo buys
It's about its
Tanzu a
youth and
cinnamon roll.
innocence.
I trust in no food from our DM. If I don't acquire it myself from my own hands, it's not going in my mouth.
It's a cobalt penis.
That's
It's a
sort
troll
of
penis.
that's
Get it right.
sort of funny. Okay. All right. So are you guys ready? And you're gonna go then?
Yep.
Okay. So as you guys get ready to leave town, or once you get to the outskirts, Tanzu, please roll a d20, please.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
Fucking god.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, just a d20, just a plain d20.
Fuck.
Okay. Now you need to do an athletics check.
You're an athletic.
All right. And now you need to do, what's your passive perception? Just tell me what that is. It's somewhere on your sheet.
It's under
One.
the rest of your skills.
10
Yeah,
plus
it's-
wisdom.
Math is hard. Oh, passive perception 11.
Okay. You don't notice anything or feel anything. So let's continue on.
Okay, great.
Demons.
All right. Can I get everybody give me perception. One from each of you.
How often do you actually just get your passive perception? That's pretty good.
Holy shit,
went
and
great.
rolls. We got everybody, right? 12, 13. All right. You guys make it successfully to the camp without any issues or incidences now after that.
Cool.
I mean, those
We're
were all really good rolls. I was like, if anybody rolls a 10 or lower, then we're gonna
There
have
went our luck at this camp.
we're gonna
God.
have a combat encounter, you know?
Just as a group, we were good.
Yeah. All right, so you guys have arrived. Hold on, I don't know if you can see anything yet.
Yeah, we can see.
We see a bunch of shit that looks like it got burned down.
Yeah, shit looked like it went down.
I see 2 dead guys.
I see dead people. What?
I see dead people.
All right, hold on, I gotta pull context off here.
Wait, there's people down there. Oh no.
Oh, Cantos, you made it! Yay!
He didn't really make it. Just
Oh,
move him off to
come
the
back,
side.
Oh.
Man.
So,
All
so
right.
canonically, he's still with the sleeping princess.
Yes,
Okay.
he's chosen. He said he's fully aware that you guys were leaving. He said he'd catch up with you guys. He wanted to make
That's what we
sure
said
that
last time.
that's what he said last time exactly, and that he did eventually catch up with you guys possibly, but he was going to stay with her at least a couple nights to make sure that the guys aren't coming back for her.
As far as he knows, we're at a loot shop.
Would imagine
No.
we would have passed on a message
Yeah.
to Karumbo's mom.
Oh, yes, but let me have my fun.
Yeah, so you guys, like he said, he'd get back to you. So as you guys, you approached, you stayed, you slept on the road, nothing eventful happened. But as you guys approached the camp, you actually noticed that, yeah, there's a lot of burned out stuff. It looks like there was a fire, but you do see people in the camp, but not nearly as many as you saw before.
Are they dressed the same as last time we were here?
They are not. Although you can't quite tell because you're not close enough yet.
Are there signs of like people evacuating this camp, like foot trails away from the camp?
Give me perception. I'm looking for what it is. Okay. You're rolling twice. Which one do you want? Oh, the 17. Okay.
Yeah, the other one was from before.
You notice that. Wait, what was your question? What was it specifically that you were looking for?
We're like
People that have left.
signs that the camp was like hurriedly evacuated, or like foot trails away from the camp.
You can see quite clearly that most of the camp's wagons and pack animals, you believe, were all moved in a train in a western direction from here. You see wheel ruts, you see hoof prints.
So, on the big map,
Mhm.
from the exit, they went this way, ish.
Which way-ish?
I'm looking on the
On the little one?
smallest
Yeah, they went
this
west.
little
Yep.
map, they went that way.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. It will disseminate that out in case that's important for our debrief 2 weeks later.
Is anybody else gonna want to do some investigation to look around or
So is
perceptions?
is this watchtower near us look in use still?
Give me perception. It looks like it's not been broken. It's not burned down like some of the other things are. It looks well put together, but you don't see anybody around it.
Okay.
This is just like burned stuff. It's not that mold, right?
No, it's not that mold. It's the burned
Okay.
ground.
Okay.
Good noticing though that I used the
It looks very
same
similar.
color. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's actually the same art.
Okay. It looks very similar. So.
Bunny man, go
We'll
touch
start
it and find
freezing
out.
some water.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
That would
Yep.
be burned ground where tents used to be.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mhm.
I hate to state the obvious. The place looks a little empty.
Yeah, I mean there are clearly people over there. Point, however far away that is.
Really don't want to find out who they are.
Well, I mean,
What if
I know
they
we
were
should.
do I have to roll like a perception to see anything out of the ordinary or anything?
Do percent. Well, what are you doing? Are you looking at things in specifically, or are you just kind of looking around, or?
I'm just kind of looking around to see if I see anything like out of place or.
Well, give me perception.
I did.
Yeah, you just see the camp looks mostly empty. You do see movement at the back of the camp, inside. You can't quite make out the people that are back there, but you don't see the like the signs of the cultists. Like they don't look like cultists. They're not wearing hats or that you can see. Now keep in mind this is really far away, so you can't quite tell, but you definitely don't see any of the like red or black colors that you're used to seeing on the cultists. And you don't see any kobolds.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to go see what's up.
Maybe we approach them slowly.
Yeah.
Stealthily?
We're
Or
not
just
too good at that
walking
one.
forward?
I was gonna say, hello.
I mean, okay, so worst case scenario, right, is they cause this and they also want to cause some bad stuff for us.
Worst case scenario is we have to murder them.
Yeah. Best case scenario is they did this and they have some stuff that could help us.
Maybe.
So I'm down for at least having a conversation. See what's up with what's over here.
Do you want to send all of us, or do some of us want to go and some stay here, or that way they don't know that there's more than just.
You definitely don't want to split up.
Okay.
Because if people stay all the way over here and some shit goes down over here, then you guys are fucked until the rest of us get back over there. And vice versa. So whatever we decide to do should all go together.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
Last time we split up, we had some people available to save the people that got arrested.
They can't arrest us all.
We were also kind of forcefully split at that point. We didn't willingly split.
Yeah, we were outnumbered by the
True.
hundreds.
That's true. We were captured.
All right. Well, okay. Crumble shrugs and motions the go forward. Yeah, let's go.
All right, you guys should be able to move your tokens where you want to move to.
Who has the friendliest face?
If you want to stop and like search anything, you'll need to give me investigation. If you want to look around at stuff and get more information about what you see, then you give me perception.
So where do the burned tents place start? Down here? Or up here?
There's some right up here.
Okay.
There's more
Well,
here.
Yeah, I'm assuming all these moldy bits.
Let's go by this part first and just see if we can see anything more.
Okay. I will also...
So investigate if you're going to touch it with your hands or you want to like, investigate it. But if you just want to look around, then give perception. Darius, you find a lot of burned wood, like ashes.
I'm going to poke around with a dagger because I don't want to touch the ashes.
Sure.
I
You
would
also
like
just
to-
find ashes.
I would like to investigate this tower.
Sure.
Is anything up there?
Sure. You climb to the very top. You look around. You can see more of the camp. You can see that, there's a lot of tents that have been burned. And there's nobody up in the tower. You don't even actually see anybody other than some people at the back there.
You know what? I'm also going to check the pile of what I assume is just ashes.
Okay, give me investigation for you. You
think I burnt my
find
hands.
a broken clay pot. Lynn, you find a bent, burned fork.
This pile over here.
All right. You root around through the burned up wood and debris, and you find a small piece of glass. That's dirty.
Cool. Well, a couple of thorough searches don't really yield anything helpful.
Rumble wants to go up in the tower and look actually inside and see if he sees anything more than it's empty.
Okay, when you get up there, give me perception. You, for whatever reason, happen to look in the proper direction towards the northeast, and you see a person bringing in a deer. Like he's got a deer carcass over his shoulders. He's walking kind of close to camp. And when you look to the southeast, where the people are, you think that they might possibly, perhaps, also have a dead deer carcass down there with them? Maybe. It's far away, so you can't quite tell.
Okay. So there's a hunting party that's coming back with food for these folks.
I say we jump them.
Well,
I say we figure out what their deal is first.
I say we go say hi.
Yeah. I will come with you for conversation things if
I'll come with just in case someone needs stabbed.
So I guess we'll get as close as they will let us before.
You do realize, maybe Karumbo, but the rest of you are not very good at talking, right?
No, he's gonna do all the talking. I'm just there for
lovely.
help talking things.
I'm just there in case someone needs stabbed.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we kind of walk forward a bit slowly-ish.
Is anybody doing anything else? You guys all going together? Does anybody else want to look around, or are you investigating anything on the way?
Nope. Not me.
Can I look and see if anybody is like hiding to maybe circle behind us and trap us between two group, like between them and maybe a second group?
Sure. Give me a perception check. You are very confident that you don't see anything.
That makes me so nervous. Okay.
Oh, he rolled a 20 though.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you don't see any. You don't think anybody's coming into flank. You with the cliffs the way they are, you're pretty sure that you're fine.
Dang.
You want to keep walking up until they notice and see how they react.
What do they look like?
Yeah, can we see them better now that we're a little bit closer?
Yeah, they're wearing just plain clothing, like leather, animal skins, some of them. You can see that there is indeed some dead animal carcasses on the ground. There's some skins up drying.
And there's no sign of anything that looks like kobolds or guard basilisks or dragony things anywhere.
I mean, no. You wouldn't have, if you hadn't been here before and saw that this camp was filled to the brim with cultists, you would just think this is a hunting camp.
Very non-threatening, making my way up.
In fact, at
notice
this point,
something.
how far are we here?
100
100 feet, so less than 30 yards.
Yeah, you're not
or
very far
over
away.
30 yards. In fact, at this point, I'm going to like wave to them.
Okay.
Not that they may be able to necessarily see a short person waving at them over there.
One of the people kind of looks up, sees something out of the corner of his eye, looks over at you, and just goes back to doing what he was doing before.
So they don't even give a shit that we're here.
I don't want to come over there. Doesn't all see me.
Oops, wrong button.
All right, Crumbo or Kyle. Whoever wants to do the talking, pick one and go for it.
Greetings.
Hi.
Hit the button, Praxic.
Yes. Do it, Praxic.
What's the button?
Wrong button.
Wrong button, Crump.
Greetings.
Greetings.
There you
There it
go.
is.
Greetings. One of the hunters says to you. The others kind of stop what they're doing and look.
Crumbo nods. Did you all have a fire?
Yes. He responds.
Were those burned down bits back there burned down when you guys got here, or were there like tents and stuff back there when you guys got here?
Burned a couple days back?
A couple days back. Okay.
Maybe 4?
Did you happen to see
DM, quick question. 4 days ago, how long did it take us to get here?
1 overnight.
1 overnight.
So like 2 days of travel and an overnight.
So about the same time, Belle and the girl either left or got the greenest.
No, so
No?
it would have
Okay.
been because he's saying between 2 and 4 days ago from now. So it would have been, yeah, when they got back to greenest approximately. No, because it got
Okay.
back to greenest on the day just would have been 2 nights ago. Yeah, it would have been either so when Belle got back to greenest or a couple days before that.
Sounds like they left during our downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, did you guys have any eyes on the camp that was here before they left 2 to 4 days ago?
A girl in the back says, "Was here before."
You were here before?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. We were here too. Like weekish ago, week and some change. So were you here with the camp full of all the creepy like dragon people?
She nods at you. Doesn't say anything.
Does she look like any of those commoners that were getting shit thrown at them when we came in the first time?
No.
No.
These people they look like they hunt, so they are armed. They're wearing like skins, like they're not dressed like commoners who were wearing very little clothing and didn't have shoes on and stuff.
But I don't recognize this one that says that she was here when
You've not seen these guys before. They might have been out on a hunt when you guys came into the camp previous, or just in the offskirts, or maybe you didn't recognize them, I guess.
Okay. I saw some tracks like out towards the mouth of the camp heading west. Was that you guys or was that them?
Them
It was them. Okay.
went west.
Westward. Got it. Are those axes that are on the map there? Like, is there a clump of dead bodies over there?
Yes. DM says yes, not the people in the thing.
Yeah.
You can't quite. How far is the distance there?
That's a decent tick.
Yeah, you can't. You know that there's something there that could be dead bodies. Maybe they look like unmoving bodies at this point. You do see something back there.
Do you mind if I/we go check out those things back there? Point back to the back wall where I see the 2 clumps.
You just, the first person you talk to, the first guy, he just shrugs his shoulders and sits back down at his campfire.
Okay.
And they just, doing their things.
Not either cautiously or expediently, just gonna fucking stroll through this little gap here, eventually to these dead things.
Okay. You should give me a perception check.
Sure.
Okay. You do see there are two bodies. One
Right.
is of what appears to be a cultist. They're wearing the cult uniforms. And one is of a guard drake.
Okay.
They
use my
look like they
inspiration that I
have
have?
been purposefully killed and are on display.
On display. Okay. Are they like flayed or like up on a pedestal? What does it look like?
They've been, it looks like maybe crucified. So nailed to wood.
Sure. Okay.
Not that they would necessarily be on a cross per se, but
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
like I don't want you, like, it's not religious based. That's
Right.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
X's were more
Just like
common.
propped up and
Yeah, whatever the X is, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Are they my friends?
Oh, is that Ben? What was his name? The one dude that that Kyle
Benjamin?
charmed?
Kyle is Kyle gonna go look at them?
I would have walked over there with Darius. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Kyle notices that is 100% Armin and Benjamin.
Oh.
No.
As you
Poor
walk
guys that
past
were
and you
mad
go
at each
there, one of the hunters says to you with an up nod, like, they put their head up and they said, "Careful for Dragon Man."
Are they still around?
And they nod, yeah. You see a couple of them nodding their
Where?
heads.
Are they in the caves?
Yes.
Which entrance?
The one scout just points to this hole right here.
You happen to know how many? Or what kind of dragon people?
There's a various, just a bunch. Not nearly so as before.
Okay.
And then one of the other guys says most left, went west.
Okay. When you say a bunch, like more than you guys have, is it like a couple handfuls, like way more than you guys could probably handle. Like how many is like a bunch?
Not sure exactly of numbers.
And you guys are okay with them being in there?
Yeah.
What would it take for you to go in there and get all them out?
They just laugh, and you see them start to stand up and leave the area.
Oh, scared then. Got it.
As one of them is walking by me real quick,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna ask whichever one. Did you guys do that over there to those dragon people?
No,
To like the crucified bits?
purple wearer.
Purple wearer. Cool. That's the same purple wearer from before?
Dragon dog's in there though.
Okay. Good looking out.
They proceed on their way.
Once they are moved out of what he thinks is earshot, did we learn enough?
I mean, we know that they went west. We know that happened like 2 to 4-ish days ago. And we do know that there are some people that are still here.
And you know that Armin and Benjamin were murdered.
Yep.
And put on display.
Yep. Maybe sounds to me like he might have got caught.
Well, yeah.
Who wants to go back in the creepy cave and kill some more dragon people?
Mhm.
I'm still scared.
I mean, a little bit same, but also like
Oh, we could try to
totally
trap
ready
them.
to chop a head off. I'm sorry, Panda, what?
Well, we could try to trap them, collapse the cave entrance.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
Does anybody have anything strong enough to cave in both of those entrances?
Kyle, give me something with intelligence. Something that uses intelligence. I want to test to see if you remember any of the crates and whatnot that you had seen in there. Because remember, you guys did the thing with the oil. So you remember that in one of the back rooms over where near Armin and Benjamin that there was a lot of gunpowder and stuff, looked like, and some oils.
Oh, did we ever do that? Like,
Set off a lot of smoke, but we didn't actually blow anything up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So, plan time.
The issue is we have to go in there where they are to get those explosives.
Yep.
That's true. I mean, over the table. Are there any like what is the fucking spell? Is it mold earth, shape earth?
It does not do a lot of. It's loose earth. It's not like hard rock and stone, which I assume is what's
This is all rock and stone.
on that sheer cliff.
Yeah. I mean, there's some grass and a little tiny bit of dirt above it, but not much.
Like, yeah, it
Oh,
could
there's
affect
like
like.
There's a bigger boy spell that does actual spell,
Yes,
right?
that's like a 6th level spell, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a cantrip, mold earth will not fix our problem, unfortunately. Having incorrectly seen the spell utilized in a different campaign and then quickly rectified it after the fact, I can 100% say it does not work like that.
Fair enough. We could also just leave him there. There might be consequences for that later, but they are bad dudes. We could just go in there and wipe them out.
But that depends on their numbers.
It does depend on their numbers. I agree. And we are back at this camp. Oh, down a man again.
And if that lady in purple is here, she was quite intimidating.
She is on my shit list, though, Kyle.
I understand.
I use over the table. Could I use my pass without trace? Maybe.
You could use it to try to sneak in. Based on the cave structure, though, like, yes, it increases your sneak, but like, if you're just like running around an open area and you're just like, I'm being stealthy, you still have to have the logical point of what are you hiding behind to hide from enemies.
Oh, okay.
You have to take
So-
a box with you.
Yeah, you basically have to metal
Okay.
or solid it.
Yep.
I don't.
Wait, say that again. You have to take your what with you?
A box.
That's
I was joking.
To
but
hide
yeah,
it.
base
Yeah.
take something.
Metal
to
Gear
hide it.
Solid joke.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't get it. And that's why I was like, what are they referencing again? Because at
Never
first,
mind.
you know how my brain works, right, Panda? I'm like, is this magic? Is it anime?
It's a video game.
I
Sorry.
It was
keep
a
referencing
different
it,
video
Shivar.
game, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, pStabs. There's a gift for you in Dragon Tales.
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
Oh,
And yes,
okay.
that is legit from a game.
That's hilarious.
Yep. As
Um,
long
Well,
as
you
you're in the
know.
box, it's fine.
oh god, I just don't remember how this works with the druid. Because if you could pass without a trace and then wild shape, you may be able to sneak in, sneak out.
Oh,
Where am I gonna put my supplies if I wild shape into like an animal though?
You,
well, you're
you would
your
go
gear
in, you would
magically goes
unwild
away.
shape, you can end
Yeah.
it, and then you would
Okay.
wild shape again and come back out. It
Right.
would basically burn most of your wild shape uses, but
Right.
And your gear, like you absorb your gear when you wild shape.
correct.
Yeah.
Magically goes
It just,
away.
it's magically in your butt.
Transforming doesn't break your concentration on a spell you've already cast. So if you cast it before you go into your shape, you retain it.
Yeah, what are your shapes you know so far? You know bear, and you know a cat, like a panther, and you know a mouse.
Panther, a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a small brown bear. I think you leveled that one, or did you not? Like, did we get that one when you leveled?
She's a 4th level, right?
Yeah.
I think so. It's
Yeah, I
half
thought
we-
half
I thought-
challenge rating.
Yeah, I think she did brown bear, yeah. Okay, so those are your wild shapes. So yeah, so what Panda says would work, right?
Yeah. I'm down to do that if you guys want me to.
As long as you're comfy, it's gonna be a solo mission.
I'm scared.
All right, so what exactly are you going to do? Are you going to cast your pass without a trace and then shape shift into something, or
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I figured. I figured I'd cast it and then shapeshift into a little mouse.
okay. All right.
Because you can wild shape what? Twice right now?
I'm pretty sure it's twice.
All right, I got to get you guys a second.
But if need be, we can take a short rest after if this all pans out.
Mm-hmm. They did leave their tents and shit here.
I'm putting you
There's-
guys on the map, but
Aw,
only
Ted.
Lynn is actually inside this cave, okay?
Hmm.
I forgot the whole other half of the dungeon that we didn't explore.
No, she re-blacked it all out.
Yeah.
I like that she left the cheese wheel that I forgot was there.
Yep,
It's
You're
still
welcome.
there.
it's still there. But yeah, that I blocked that part out because it's not accessible. And if you go, I shouldn't probably give you spoilers, but
It's what it's.
all right, Lynn, you're at the top corner, on the map.
According to what you told us, that'd be where they are, because that's the upper door on the outside map.
No,
Wouldn't she be
the
coming in
door
the
you
lower
guys
door?
came in is here. It was by
Yeah, this
the
is-
big tent.
This is like the actual cave entrance, not the drawn cave entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she pointed to where they were at, though.
No.
Is
This
that what
is
you
where she.
think?
No.
I was half paying attention. I could have sworn I saw a ping on the upper entrance.
No, this is the upper entrance,
Yeah.
which is not the drawn-on one, Shantae.
Do you mean go back to the other map real fast, Shantae, for
Nope,
you?
I
or-
believe you.
Okay.
Like the actual, like, a part of the map entrance is where we're at currently. The pStabs hand-drawn
Is over on the
entrance
other
was
side.
where we were tested initially.
Yeah.
I get that, but where'd she ping that saying they were in that entrance?
It
I
was
didn't
at
see
that entrance that Lynn just went in, which is where you guys are currently standing, which is in the top right-hand corner.
That's what I was
of the
trying to
map.
ask.
Yes.
It was
But-
the upper entrance that she
Yes.
pinged.
Yeah.
I just don't remember where.
Everything was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're a mouse. Do your thing. Do you want to? If you want to, if you want to look around, you can give me perception checks, and if we run into people, you can get stealth checks, and you should be able to touch your token and move your token around. We'll just pretend you're a mouse because that's what you turned into, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a
All
little
right.
mouse.
Well, give me some investigation here, or a perception. Sorry.
Does she smell the cheese?
She doesn't smell the cheese, unfortunately. With a roll like that, there's no way.
I'll also be casting message into
Okay.
her head and trying to like walk her through
Okay.
and just like getting updates from her of like, does she see anything? Is she in danger?
So, Lynn, you don't remember really coming in from this entrance at all. You don't remember being here because of how you were taken into custody. But you don't see anything. There, it just looks like a standard cave. It's well lit. It's still lit up. There's a chair. There's some water buckets, or there's some buckets and a little bit of water in front of you, but you don't see anything else.
Making my way down, I guess.
Yeah, and then roll again when you want to see, when you want me to tell you what you see. You are
vision.
X-ray vision. You still see absolutely nothing. You also don't hear anything
Okay.
other than the water next to you.
Okay. Lynn really wants to play with the water, but she will not because she knows she's on a mission.
So after your first left, you'll take after your first right, you'll take a left down a long hallway, and then towards the end of that, that's where there were some people previously.
You should roll again, maybe. You still see nothing. You do, if you look a little bit in the corners, you do see that there's some like broken wood, again with the broken clay pots.
Okay.
Who let Link in here?
Link is from a video game. I'm doing good tonight.
Hey, I understood that reference.
Yeah. Roll again. You still see nothing. It looks empty to you. You don't see people. You see signs that people were there for sure, but you don't see people. You don't see.
Oh, here's the room we were trapped in, right?
Mhm.
No. The next
No.
room.
Yeah, the next room.
It's
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant. This one.
Well, you're in front of a different one right now. That's why I was like,
Okay.
no.
You're not gonna go in.
No.
What? No.
Oh.
Why would I go in? That's not. I'm not going there.
All
The
right.
room
So
on your left is
Traumatizing
where
us.
all the
Well,
explosives
Lynn has
were.
flashbacks of that room.
okay,
I wanna
fair,
go in
fair,
there.
fair. The door is closed. I want her to
Yeah.
sneak underneath.
I don't know. Should I do another perception?
To your left, Lynn. To your left.
Oh, this
The
one?
room after the room you were in after being captured. That's where the boom booms are, or were.
Ah, boom boom's in here.
Give me some perception. You see a lump of cloth on the floor in front of you.
Lump of
Cloth?
cloth.
Cloth.
Or
Yep.
claw.
Cloth.
Hmm. That's all that remains in the room.
That's all she sees.
Should I take it? I mean, I don't think we need cloth.
Does it
Hold
smell
it
like
around in your little
anything?
mouse mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna smell it? Give me another perception, and give me
Yeah.
investigation.
Both?
Just investigation's fine. She takes a very long mouse sniff of it, and all she smells is human urine.
Great.
Sweet.
Love that. I want that. I'm definitely not putting that in my little mouse mouth. That's all I see in here? Damn. I don't know what to do. Just go exploring?
Keep exploring.
Just remember, then, you are by yourself.
All right, give me another check. Give me perception this time. All right, in front of you, where I'm pinging, you see lights.
Like rave lights or
Like a glow of something more illuminated than you are currently in. A warm light.
Oh.
And you think possibly you see something moving.
I'm a little mousy inch my way over.
Okay. Roll one more time. You see a guard.
Is it a
That you
Drake thing?
recognize as a cultist. You only see one. And he's just standing there leaning against a wall.
I'm scared. I don't want to go forward. What's around the corner?
Go around the corner and give me a perception check. You see a big, massive door. It is
Can I put
very
my
tight to
head
the
under it?
ground.
Oh shit.
And as much as you try, you do not believe that you'll be able to get underneath the door.
Remember any other room that had supplies other than that room that I can think of. That room? Okay.
Yeah, that one had some treasure. I think that's where you got your cloth from, actually, for your dress.
Oh, I thought that was in the room
Oh,
that I
I gave
just
her
It
one
might have
this
been. I
room.
don't know.
Yeah, she didn't go in that one.
Oh, she didn't.
I just remember there was stuff in this little one.
Oh,
Kyle
yeah.
and I did.
Oh,
Kyle and I
right.
did
That's where you guys got
later.
weapons from, right?
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
we got our stuff.
Okay.
That was where, those of us who were captured but let go, our stuff was in there.
Okay.
Right.
Or no, that's where the people who got captured, their stuff was.
Yeah.
The
And there
rest
was
of
a
us, our
Drake
stuff was
there,
up in
too.
this room.
Richards was there. The other Drake that could talk.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you roll perception?
I sure did.
Is that your 26? Is that what that one was? I thought that was for the other one. Oh, all right. No, it's empty. You see nothing. There's a lot of straw on the ground. There's a bunch of dirt. There's an empty wooden box. You are fairly certain with your roll of 26 that this whole place is empty, except where you saw the guard.
Okay. So, should I just go back then? I'm fairly certain with that 26.
You're very certain, yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going back.
All right, we'll just have you guys all here at the edge of the cave.
So I guess I'll turn back into Lynn. I'll tell them what I know. I'll just tell them that I'm pretty sure the whole cave is empty. But I did see one cultist. Just one though.
Was he
And,
doing
there's-
cultisty things? Or was
Just
it
leaning up against a wall.
Cultisty things.
And all of the supplies that we saw before, the whole cave is wiped out.
Oh, they took our splody things.
It seems to be.
Oh, it's time to go killing.
Yep.
Here I go killing again.
Wait, what?
You just want to... I mean, we can't just leave him here. It is an option. However... who knows what they'll do.
We don't know how many there are.
That's fair.
I just saw one.
There's at least one.
1 against 6?
I have a feeling there's more than just one. Based on what the people outside said.
Maybe they're like me and they don't know how to count. Maybe one is a bunch like that.
You'll learn the count eventually, bud.
I know. I'm trying.
So.
I mean, I do feel like even if we do just have to like suck it up and just take these down head on, I wouldn't feel right leaving them here. Then what if there is a lot of people, like what if there's enough of them to like do another raid / attack on Greenest?
Then we are not enough to take them on. We've gotten our ass handed to us by about the same number of people as we have standing here. On more than one occasion, almost.
I mean, I'll go with what y'all think, but I'm just putting in my 2 cents.
Don't get me wrong, I'm down to murder them. I just don't think it's the smartest option at the moment. Thoughts? Anyone else?
don't
I
know.
don't think it's smart to wander through a cave where we're not sure where or who is in there. We can try to cause damage to the rock face outside and bring it down, but who knows what that may alert inside the cave.
That's right.
And there's 2 entrances, right?
Precisely. Without explosive charges, there's not really a way to set them both off at the same time, unless Izul, you have some way of causing explosions that we don't know about. You seem to tinker a lot. And if so, then why the fuck did you speak up earlier?
He just casts firebolt at the rock. Hopefully it'll break off.
One firebolt.
Every 6 seconds, just pew, 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 pew,
Yeah,
pew, pew.
yeah. That's right. Cantrip.
It sounds like a war is going on outside.
I'd say that may take us a
Worse.
few minutes to effectively change the face of that rock, Lynn.
All 3 of us? If all 3 of us have firebolt?
Not to be rude, I've seen his aim.
That's true. That's true.
At least at this point, at least in this situation, he does have the ability to literally hit the side of a rock face.
Oh my god,
Like,
could you
I'll tell
imagine if he missed?
specific.
He missed.
Now,
You would never let him down.
now again, not dead set on fighting them in here, but just from a tactical standpoint, if we do fight them in here, there are less. It is a little bit more closed area, so there is a potential for bottlenecking them 1 or 2 at a time, keeping our casting friends far enough away so they don't get hurt. That way, me and Karumbo, and if we go back for Belathiel, the 3 of us can't get surrounded by people. But if we leave them here and they somehow get out and then we have to come back and fight them, there is the potential for none of those things to happen. But if the majority says we'll leave them alone, we can leave them alone.
I'm torn. On the one hand, I want to know where the rest of the army went. What's left, or what we've seen here, has no interest in attacking this area. But maybe we should follow them west. Whether or not we leave them here, we can... I don't know. You say there was a door? A guard at a door?
Yeah. Behind a door. He was just leaning up against a wall.
He was behind a
was
pillar,
alone.
technically.
Oh, okay.
Through a doorway, but... or a hole in the wall. There actually used to be a door where you looked through, Lynn, but I don't know if you would remember that. Alright. Do you guys know what you want to do yet? Do you want to proceed forward, or do you want to report back with some information, or do you want to go west, or what do you want to do? Take your vote?
We had 2 definitely don't fight them here, right? We had 1 on the fence.
I'm on the fence as well.
I'm for here, 2 on the fence. Izul, what do you think?
I don't mind fighting them. We can burn them.
Right. Between
We
the
can
6 of
let
us,
them.
there's a
Yeah.
3-way tie.
I'm rubbing my two brain cells together as far as I can. Both options sound good and bad. Looking at the time, this is like a next time issue as well.
Well, that's why I'd like you guys to try and make your decide what you're
Yeah,
gonna do,
let's
but then we'll
decide
call it.
now.
So
Yeah, we'll do it next time. We can leave it up to dice.
you guys, yeah. I the only thing I would like you to do is decide what you're gonna do, and then we'll call it. So for the night.
I think we should probably leave.
Yeah.
So can I get a recap of who said we should
So
take this
me
guy
and
out and keep
Izul
going?
said fight them now. Kyle and Tanzu, and I think now Lynn is in agreement that we should leave. And then you are on the fence still.
But yes, we have the tactical advantage of being able to hold them at a small point. They could also possibly go around us out the other exit and then hold us in a small point. We don't know how many of them there are.
This area that was down here,
Mm-hmm.
pStabs, we didn't explore that way, did we?
Down where the
here
brown
we
mold
saw that
was.
one guard. Oh, down here on my ping.
Hold on.
There was a
No,
door
she
there.
didn't go through. No, she didn't go through to there. She just looked.
Okay.
She didn't
But did
go.
we
She
explore
didn't go through there.
the first time?
No, because there was this big. See this big door here, the
Yeah,
one
that
she
was
tried to
over-
go
I'm not-
under. That used to
I'm
be
not
across
pinging that, I'm
there.
pinging over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Both sides
Right.
were blocked.
Both sides were
Right.
blocked before, and now they're not.
Yeah, we couldn't open those ones there at that point. So we haven't ever been down in this section.
Correct.
And now we could.
Correct. If you choose
I'm
to.
guessing she marked them with different colors.
What do you mean mark them as different colors? The colors on my map mean nothing, Shantae.
It's
Well, I just noticed the ones attached to that are all pink and the other ones are white.
No.
So we know what we're doing.
That doesn't mean anything. That's just the new area blocked off because you guys aren't going to go there. And by aren't, I mean it's not accessible. It's been physically blocked off.
Right, because there's two doors here
Correct.
and here.
Well, I mean, now we have more votes to leave than anything else. So
Okay.
I guess
That's what it
we'll
looks
just
like
leave.
I don't know, the fact that there's a door there now, maybe it would be worth above the table. It feels like we could go down there and at least look at stuff. Karumbo's feeling decided, uncharacteristically undecisive. Normally he's like, I want to go, let's do this.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know.
Because of his
So-
news he got, right? The information he got? Yeah, that makes sense.
So Crumbo will go along with whatever someone who seems to be decisive says, not necessarily who wins the votes.
Kyle, you're a smart man. Give us your wisdom.
The smart man said leave.
I've already
Mhm.
given my
Sure
input.
did.
I want your wisdom.
You've already heard it. Did you not
Did, he said
listen to me?
leave.
I did
Going into an unknown cave with no idea what we're walking into.
My brain
It's
hurts.
probably the least intelligent thing we could do.
Sounds like we leave.
Okay. Tune in next time to find out what happens.
Well, we die horribly. Like,
Tune in next time to see how we could die horribly differently.
my prediction will always be death. Next time we die. Eventually, I'll be correct.
All right. So the decision is you're not
To
going
flush
further
out?
in the cave. You turn around, doing something. You'll leave next session. Okay. So we'll end the thingy thing here for tonight. Thank you guys for playing. We had I'll do the outro thing for the YouTubes with Tanzu, played by Zombie Shantae. We had Lynn, played by Betrayal, and Darius, played by Saiyan God Tim. Crumbo, played by Rienth. Izul, played by PraxicFire, and Kyle by Wansad Panda. And I'm pStabs. And this was D&D tonight. And I'll see you next time. So thanks everybody for playing. Bye-bye.
To tall.
Bye.